found you hiding here in the near clear blue.
He's been cited by IGN, The Quartering, Timcast, The Daily Wire, Bounding into Comics, and even Dr. Jordan B. Peterson.
What?
Hey, the Pro Show is on!
Awesome! Let's turn it on.
Guys? Where'd you go?
Morty, let's check in on Brian Johnson's new trilogy.
Okay. I bypassed the compressor.
What did you do, Ray?
Son of a... That's gonna leave a mark.
Now, he was okay, after 6-7 weeks. Okay? They get over it. Kids are resilient like that.
Yeah. I hate it.
It's the standard, what would George do?
I don't want you here.
So sorry, George, I didn't think it would go like this.
Fly, you fools!
I've fallen, and I can't get up!
Weird. Stay away from liquor, kids.
I have always liked Cowabunga.
Cowabunga!
Now that's more like it, Mr. Wayne.
It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward.
The Force will be with you. Always.
That's how winning is done.
I am vengeance. I am the night.
That's what she said!
I am Batman.
If I won tonight, I would come home and we'd celebrate. Well, I'm coming home, we're celebrating. God bless you all.
Watch your habits, for they become your character. And watch your character, for it becomes your destiny. What we think, we become.
It's scooping time.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in just 2 minutes, the lighting at the Magic Kingdom will dim for the performance of the Pro Show. We hope you enjoy and have a magical, truthful time. For the safety of others, please, no flash photography. And welcome to Provision 3D.
Alright everyone, put on your opera glasses. Oh boy.
Keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
You know that you've been taught the golden rule, do unto others as you'd have them do unto you.
Yes, Pa.
Autobots, roll out!
I'm bringing the party to you.
If somebody's gonna try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money?
Fortune and glory, kid. Fortune and glory.
Chicken jockey!
Alright, it's time to go to school, son. Come on, get your hands up, man!
Are you okay?
You'll never take our freedom!
In a world in which franchises are being broken every day, only one man, cloned, can save the day. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll wipe smog from your eyes. Join Lorne Connor as he takes on an epic quest. It's Lord of the Rings.
One sword to guide me, one heart to bind me.
Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo woo, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another train of excellence as we keep puffing our way towards victory. Lorne's the puffer, though. We just try to do whatever we can to hold him back and keep his excellence down. Lorne, welcome back to town, buddy. How you doing?
You can't hold down my excellence.
That's true. Shut up, you. Don't throw me off track already. Oh, we can't go off the rails. People are begging for another Wilton segment. They're begging us. Please give us more of Wilton and his tiny infant legs.
Who are these people?
You saw them. I put them up on the screen, man.
Well, yeah. The leg segment was funny in ways I don't think it was intended to be, but it was.
No,
funny.
When he lifted that tiny little troll leg and it did not appear to be a leg. Woo! All right. Well, I tell you what, folks, we've got a panel of whoo, and we can't wait to bring them to you. Before we do, let's hit some super chats and see what the superstars of the show have to say. Juliet for 2, moderator extraordinaire, morning WDW Pro Panel and Pro Rights. Welcome aboard, Juliet. It's all right to have you. In fact, it's more than all right. Kalioth is out there for 5. Nothing says a slap in the face like a fired comedian being replaced with an actually funny comedian. Steven ceased pre-COVID being funny. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Hang tight. And Meravita is out there for $4.99. Says also, I realized after using my member chat that it has been a whole year already. Holy cow! Meravita, are you telling us that as a member of the channel, you are now 1 year old? 1 year! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
The power of one. The power of two. The power of many.
No! No!
Now, ascend, my son.
And look, we are ascending right along because we've got Kara with us.
Hello.
And Culture.
Ooh.
And yeah,
we can
Culture.
high five.
Yeah. High five. Can you guys do that? Come on, Culture.
Yeah.
Hey, look at those
best
special
friends.
effects. Folks, that's CGI right there. That's expensive. Kalioth is back for 5, says Lorne, the demand for Wiltonathon 2, New Leg Boogaloo, is a freight train. It's a freight train headed to the station, Lorne. Chugga, 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 chugga.
Don't let Steve hear this.
Chugga, 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 woo, woo. You can't stop it, Lorne. You can't hold back the wind.
Well, you should, because, flatulence sometimes is unflattering in given situations.
I can't believe Culture. This is we are trying to be a mature show here. We're trying to scoop away.
Oh, I'm sorry. I went for the lowbrow humor. I apologize.
Blue Babadee Babadoo. That's you, Culture Casino. Meravita for $20. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, everyone. Wishing all a wonderful April. Now to sit back and enjoy the show. Well, Meravita, we're going to sit back and be happy knowing that you're out there inviting us into your day. What an honor, what a privilege to be sharing time with you.
Perfect!
Wahoo, indeed. Third Dr. Andy, member for 6 months. Good evening to the best panel on YouTube. I agree these three are the best panel. They are indeed. We have assembled the greats.
Andy, you're amazing. We appreciate you, so thank you.
Indeedly doodly. All right. Well, folks, we got about 300. No, we got more, way more than 300 joining us right now. Yeah, that number is rising, I tell you. I was trying to keep up. All right, well, across the Tickety Talks, the Instagrammies, the GeoCities, and wherever you might be tonight, Welcome aboard. You are the finest, best-looking people out there on the web. We don't care what your spouses say. Ignore them. They don't know. Look in the mirror and let yourself shine.
Some of you might want to put on robes, though. Okay.
I'm just keeping my eyes on yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stare deeply into the abyss of joy. All right, folks, we got a big show to go into right now, and we're going to rock it. It's all we know how to do. Shall we stop by first the ultimate karma for a comedian? I love this story.
Ooh.
I love it. I love that Colbert. We were told, CBS, they want to stop free speech. They want to squelch it in its place. They don't want anybody to be funny anymore. Turns out, comedy's going to continue. It's just Colbert that's done.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, how terrible.
I know, right? One more super chat, then we'll hit it. England DG for 2. More people watching the stream than Starfleet Academy.
I mean, that bar's so far underground, Satan uses it for pull-ups, so I don't know if that's a fair comparison.
Hey, look, I mean, there's an audience for feet. There is.
Are they
Really?
where the pull-up bar is?
No, just feet. Starfleet Academy. Yeah.
Oh, Starfleet.
Yeah.
Oh, culture.
On feet a lot on that show?
No. Yes. Are you kidding?
I didn't watch it, so I didn't know.
No. I mean,
they were focusing on being
very much like the people who like the animals crowd. They also like there's like a feet crowd out there too, and they were both.
You're telling me things we did not know. Wait a minute now.
You already knew it.
Nuh-uh.
Come on.
Is there a crowd out there that wants knobby knees by any chance? Knobby knees.
Well, look, I'm going to be part of Only Elbows.
Oh,
so
boy.
You'll get to see my
elbow. Show it. Put that elbow back up there, Culture.
Yeah, make us some money. There you go. Look at the.
I mean, hang on, folks. Look at this. Why are you not an elbow model?
I should be an elbow model.
Look at that.
Yeah, I rely heavily on my elbows.
Culture, the rest of your body that
my
we
elbow room. Yeah, but I'm not an elbows up guy. I'm not in Canada.
That is an elbow. I mean, he's even got a little dot on the elbow that's right next to the point. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Dude, we're going to make money off that elbow. We're going to make money. Well, it looks like Stephen Colbert will not be making money anymore off of CBS, and he's been costing them a whole lot. Brendan Morrow has this one. We've got the reveal. Who is it that's replacing Stephen Colbert? Well, USA Today says CBS has revealed the future of its nightly time slot after the end of The Late Show, the end of late-night comedy as we know it. The network announced on April 6th that Comics Unleashed with Byron Allen will move into its 11:35 p.m. slot after The Late Show with Stephen Colbert concludes on May 21st. Wait a minute. We were told this was the end of The Late Show, and this was the end of late-night comedy, and this signaled the death. The Ellisons wanted to strike down free speech. Wait a minute. What? The comedy talk show? I don't know if 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 2 = 4. Yeah, I think this looks a lot like late-night comedy still.
Mm-hmm.
Follow me along here, folks. It's a comedy talk show which happens at 11:35 p.m. You know what? Give me a paragraph and I'm going to come back to that. Hang tight. The comedy talk show, which premiered in syndication in 2006, is hosted by Byron Allen and features a rotating panel of comedians performing their material. It currently airs on CBS immediately after The Late Show. Starting May 22nd, CBS will air back-to-back half-hour episodes of Comics Unleashed. Monday through Friday, the network said this will be followed by back-to-back episodes of the comedy game show Funny You Should Ask, which is also produced by Allen in the 12:37 a.m. time slot. Now, what this means is that Mr. Funny Man, without a funny bone, Stephen Colbert, he's been kicked out of his home, no more at CBS, but comedy continues in his time slot. Boys and girls, I think they just needed to reduce the losses. Colbert cost them so much money, and the reports were that he was losing something like $40 to $60 million per year for the network. They're just finding a guy who's not going to cost them that much money. That's all this is. It's much to do about nothing because Colbert was making him nothing, and he's been given the pink slip as a result.
Do you realize that Byron Allen has been doing comedy since 1993 in this form, in this format? He created his empire based on this kind of thing. And so, like, I feel like this is like his niche, and he understands it. It's what he built, again, his empire upon. If you don't realize how big Byron Allen is, he's huge. He and his wife, Jennifer Lucas, have built an empire of affiliate networks, and he's one of the biggest players in Hollywood. So, you know, if he can offer discount opportunities instead of how much did Colbert cost, Pro? It was something crazy.
There are reports that he's cost. Yeah, the numbers are insane. I don't remember the top of my head right now, but the losses were like in excess of 40 million reported.
Yeah, Byron's a billionaire. I don't think he's going to charge that much. He's going to charge what the show costs and not what this guy costs.
Well, what CBS is doing is selling, though. This is what's amazing. So they were losing tens of millions at least, right? Colbert says that he doesn't agree with the numbers, but, you know, at least losing tens of millions of dollars. Now CBS is going to sell those hours to Byron Allen. So CBS is making money guaranteed. As the guy out of New Orleans who cooked all the great food once said, guaranteed. They're going to make money off of this now. And Caro, this was presented to us months ago as if, the drive-by said, "Ooh, those Ellisons, they hate them, some free speech." No, they just want to make money. And this is the ultimate karma for Colbert because Mr. going to write Lord of the Rings now. Turns out he's just a loser financially, and they had to find a way to get him out of there. That's all this is. It's nothing bigger or broader than that.
You're asking. Sorry, I was waiting for the intro. I remember when I used to watch Colbert, and it used to be entertaining. And I know there was like a drop off. Well, I mean, he was gone from the show for a while, and then I think they brought him back in like 2020 for the election. No, it wasn't him. It was somebody else they brought back.
Talking about Jon Stewart?
Yeah, they brought Jon Stewart back, and I didn't watch him either. So it was just one of those things where it's like once they heard that somebody's voice had influence, they like tried to like seep their claws into them. And like I could feel that like in when they were presenting and talking, because the thing that made Colbert charming like ultimately like died at one point, and I just lost interest. And you know, late night shows have a really stiff competition, which is streamers, because streamers talk about the news too. And then the one thing that makes them more interesting is that we actually like will respond to like chat, and we're reactive, and we'll pivot when we need to. Where the big studios are more kind of like, well, you know, we've done it like this forever, so let's just keep doing it. I'm sure, you know, the old people that are slowly withering away and passing on will keep us going from the grave.
Well, you know, his ratings are terrible. CBS was losing money, but the drive-by media was desperate to pretend that he's A-okay. And the only reason that he's going away had to do with, the Ellisons who bought CBS.
Yeah.
That they wanted to squelch politics. But it turns out, Lauren, this kind of stuff wasn't funny, and it drove the audience away. We talked about this in the past, that Colbert and Kimmel are trounced daily, or should we say nightly, by Gutfeld. And then when you go back and you look at how late night was doing under Letterman and Leno, and then, oh my gosh, if you go back to Carson, these guys, what? Lauren disappeared on us.
He can't hear you.
I'll go to Culture instead. Culture, when we look at the ratings here, Colbert is getting trounced. He's getting like one-tenth of what Johnny Carson once had.
Well, all this shows to me is that no matter how much you prop something up, you can't make it popular. And you elucidated very clearly, for everyone, just how like not funny he is. Nobody finds his brand of humor funny. They did when he was, vamping on the conservative side of the equation. He doesn't do that anymore. He takes pot shots at the very people who kind of, appreciated him. And this is the line that Jon Stewart's continually having to jump rope on. So he's having trouble as well. It's if you want to retain an audience, you need to have fair dealings with that audience and present yourself, as someone who will take opportunity to find fault in all sides of a political argument. And Colbert just can't. It's not within him.
Well, Colbert was funny. Colbert was funny, Culture, when he was pretending to be Bill O'Reilly. When he was pretending to be Bill O'Reilly, he was a funny guy over in Comedy Central. I want to pull this up as we get into the statistics here, because I want people to see this is why he had to go. It's business, okay? That's all this is. This is money. When we look at the late nighter statistics, and this is the most recent we have out of March 20th, understand that Johnny Carson regularly pulled in more than 20 million viewers at a time when the population was much smaller and the population that had TVs was much smaller. Remember that Leno and Letterman, they regularly pulled in anywhere from 7 to 14 million in terms of viewership. So how are we doing today? Let's just look and see. What is it that drove Colbert off of the airwaves and is likely to lead to Kimmel having one final exit year as well? Jed Rosenzweig writes this one. Weekly ratings, Seth Meyers stands alone as late night slips. According to Nielsen, live +3 ratings data, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert continued to lead the 11:35. As opposed, Caro, to the 11:34 or the 11:36. There's a reason they're so specific. We'll explain in just a minute.
Okay.
Continue to leave the 11:35 p.m. hour in total viewers, averaging 2.4 million for the week, which was down 2%. And then Jimmy Kimmel Live followed with 2.17, which is down 5%. Everybody's dropping, right? Among adults in the 18 to 49, Jimmy Kimmel Live, and by the way, that's the thing that matters, led but had dropped 13%. Colbert was in second place and dropped 13%. NBC's Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon was the only broadcast show at 11:35 to avoid a decline, holding steady in total viewers while rising 3% with 197. Okay. Why do we keep doing the 11:35? Wait. I see why. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to Gutfeld? You see, Gutfeld over on Fox News does not come out at 11:35 exactly. And so the way to get around just saying Gutfeld dominates over and over on these articles is to not even talk about him until about 7 paragraphs down. On cable, Fox News Gutfeld again drew the largest overall audience among the shows we track, averaging 3.53 million total viewers and 300,000 adults in the demo. So a cable TV show is trouncing them, and they don't want to say that over and over. But again, folks, if we go down here, we can see Jimmy Kimmel Live at 2.1 million and Stephen Colbert at 2.3. What did we say before this? Johnny Carson was pulling in more than 20 million views. Letterman and Leno 7 to 14, and these guys barely break 2 million total. That's why they're done. That's why they're toast.
Look, there are a lot of fixed position televisions in the universe, right? You're only going to get CNN. You're only going to get Fox. You're only going to get certain things. And I feel like those are contributory. Like if I'm in the hospital, like there's limited number of cable channels, like because I was in a hospital for a week and I was disappointed with all that was offered to me. I really do truly believe that, you know, whether you're in a prison, a hospital, or even an airport, you are not shown opportunities to view other things. And, you know, they did a very poor job for a very long time of tracking streamed programming from any of these sources. And despite the fact that they recently improved that, I have a feeling that it's not going to break well for these types of programs. I think network programming has fallen so far off that nobody's going to compete with Johnny Carson. They had an opportunity. They had a beautiful and very funny and smart female comedian in the very late slot for a period of time. But I don't, like I said, it didn't work. They put her far too late and allowed her to do material that was too edgy to build her popularity. There are comedians in employ right now that are the natural replacements for someone like a Jay Leno, but they don't want a Jay Leno. They want somebody on the extremes, and that's the problem.
Well, that's a great point. And Lauren, this is the kind of stuff that people have had enough of, right? So it's not that you can't do politics. It's not that you can't do ideological PSAs. But you can't do that on late night because late night is where people want to hear funny jokes as they go to bed. And they don't want to hear doom and gloom and the orange man is going to destroy us all tomorrow, right? So if that's what you're going to do, that's a horrible way to go to sleep. Now, maybe some masochists really want to go to bed that way. I hope nobody wants to make love that way. But whatever the case might be, Lauren, this is not a successful strategy that they employed with, well, you see what's on the screen. Lauren, they sacrificed late night on the altar of politics. And I guess this is the final comeuppance for Colbert.
I just want you to tell me more about House Bill 1859, big boy.
Oh, yeah. I'm just a bill, just a lonely old bill.
You know, you brought up a really good point. I didn't mean to cut you off, Lauren. I'll wait.
Please cut him off. He made a bad joke. Go ahead, Carol.
So one of the things that I was reading about recently is how subceptive the mind is when it wakes up and when it goes to sleep. And so if this is the kind of stuff that they're doing in the late night shows, like they're trying to push like the message when you're like most vulnerable to it, that might have been one of the tactics. If they were thinking that intelligently, I can't prove it. I'm just speculating right now.
Well, other than Kimmel, who I don't think is intelligent at all, but the people behind him might be. So yes, I'll go with that strategy.
But I have to ask you, Caro. So do you think that the manipulation occurs when they're appealing to empathy more often than any other place? And that's why. And I'm going to say something's going to make everybody out there mad.
Here we go again.
Ladies take in the messaging more readily than the male of the species.
Oh,
no,
boy.
That's an honest question. That's a psychological question.
I mean, it depends on how they do it. Like if you do pathos ethos kind of approach to it, where you're going at it from multiple angles, then you can kind of like appeal to an audience that way. I will say that when you have a figure that's an authority, and I don't have any data to prove it, but my first thought is to agree that women will agree with an authority figure where a man would be more likely to be like, like, let me look into that. Let me challenge that. So. Right.
And in terms of proclivities, right? We don't paint with a fully broad brush, but in terms of psychological proclivities, sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Lauren, we cut you off before, and I feel badly about it. Not very badly, but somewhat badly.
I feel terrible about it.
I don't.
I want to push back against an authority a little bit.
All right, here we go. We gave him a chance.
Here's the thing. I don't think it's the case that we don't necessarily want to make fun of politics right around bedtime, because Carson did used to do that. The thing is, the purpose of comedy is to let a little gas out of the bag. It's to point out the foibles of the ridiculous. And as long as you're doing that in an equal opportunity way,
measure.
which they used to do, then you can get away with it, because the idea is you're recognizing that all of this is ridiculous. There's these pompous windbags that stand up on a hill that give these fiery speeches.
I don't know, Lauren. The octogenarians are struggling with the standing these days. They're being propped up, daily now.
But that's the point of the court jester, is that you have somebody there to point out the deficiencies of the king, and he's the one person that can do it because that's his rule. He is the person that can say to the king what nobody else can, because he makes the king laugh. And that's a valuable role in society that for some reason we've decided that all of these people are sacrosanct. And that's gone for society as a whole as well. It's why comedians started playing it safe. They started worrying about offending their audience.
And thus...
Is this your favorite picture?
I love this picture. There's nothing better to show what happened to late night. I mean... Jeez Louise. I mean, we went from being funny to, hey, government, tell me what should I say right now? Can we put some people in giant costumes to do what the government tells us? Anyway, it's crazy.
The only thing missing from this is Mitch McConnell.
The turtle. What do you want with the turtle?
Well, no, just talking about octogenarians and all.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Leave the turtle alone, okay? I'm not even sure the turtle knows where he is now, okay?
Probably
because he's watching too much late night. Folks, if you're watching late night, though, Byron Allen is on the way to bring the funnies. And it's going to be a sweet honey of a deal for CBS, because CBS is getting paid as opposed to losing all of that cash on Colbert. $40 to $60 million gone up in the air every single year. And when he was canceled, when he was taken off, guess what? They said, no, you can't do that, or you're against free speech. But comedy will continue in the 11:35 and 27 second slot. How about that? Boy, oh boy, I took my eyes off the super chats for just a minute, and look at this. Holy moly. They saw what the super chat goal is, and they won a Q&A with Caro. All right, Kaylee out for 5. I spy with my little eye a cat lazing behind Caro watching the show. A cat?
That's a dog, but if you want to call it a cat, it is 2026.
He moved his leg, or she moved her leg.
Yeah, we're in a post-truth. We're in a post-truth world, Caro. I'm sorry.
Can our puppy friends hear that they were called cats?
No.
Okay, good. It's for the better.
I want to let you know they have a really terrible life. At one point, she's going to get up and move 5 feet and nap over there instead.
Okay, maybe they are a park cat. I'm starting to change my mind.
No, those are the best kind of dogs. Like they become available when they're needed. Those are the best kinds of dogs.
Oh yeah, like after I had my cancer surgery, I slept in a chair right over there, and my older dog Ranger would not coming into the room for an answer. Like he literally bullied my husband to like let him come in here and lay at the foot of my chair. And then one time, the other one, her name is Kissy because she likes to lick faces. And I woke up and she was like perched right there, and she had like this like something bad has happened to you, and she just kept watching me sleep.
I had a Ranger one time. I think all dogs named Ranger must be good dogs.
Mm-hmm.
England DG for 2. One might say it was a feature presentation.
Yeah.
Feature. I got it. Yeah. The puns are out there. Patrick Getaway for 5. Culture needs to quit while he's ahead. If he's even ahead. He's ahead. He's got that garden place.
That's true. Yeah, I'm loving doing that. I went out and shot some more images and video in the greenhouse today. I am proud of my second channel, third channel, whatever. I have a lot of channels.
You're the Bob Ross of plants now.
I'm very proud. And here's the great thing, Pro. My next long form video is going to be on growing English comfrey, showing people what an input crop can do and what one is and how to go about planting it initially. So it'll be a good time.
You know, Culture, I would like to congratulate you because I have been tested in the past in regards to my abilities with language, and I'm way up there on English and abilities.
Yeah.
I don't know what you said, but it sounds impressive.
Look, the very best of us grifters can talk for a long period of time about almost absolutely nothing.
Well, I look forward. For just if it's me all by myself, I look forward to your potted confifi.
I'm telling you right now, I need to be a guest on The View very soon because I can spill a lot of stuff that won't mean anything.
No, Culture, not again. No. Ooh, that did not go over well on Jerry Springer, and it does not need to happen on The View.
Okay.
Snarky Stink Nugget for $1.99. Power to the Niners. Everyone is a go today. Thank you.
We are. This has been a great day.
Spilling fluids everywhere.
This has been a great day. Did you see D-Day Cobra was live? Neurotic was live. There was like everybody was live at the same time today. It was like you could flip around. It felt like the old days of television. It was the peak season of amazing content.
You say
what
that.
do we want to watch? Like, who do I like more?
You say that, but now I feel like if any of those guys are watching right now, or if their managers are watching, they're saying, we're going to work on that then, because we don't all want to be streaming at the same time, all 5 of us or 6 of us.
But there's a lot of us. Like I'll be live and 2 other people will be live, and I don't consider that a challenge. I consider it an opportunity. It's like, hey, can I bring some of those people over here, or will they go and check out something different, like with one of the other channels? Same thing with you, Pro.
I flee competition. That's why we're on at 3 a.m. every day. 3 a.m. We're big in Japan. Kane out for 5 for you. The day you were Eliasoned was the most personal day of your life, but for me, it's just business.
Oh, I thought
But for me, it was Tuesday.
See, and I thought it was a Tuesday too. So
that's right.
I feel
yeah, the Ellison said, sorry, Colbert, it's just business. We've got Bruce Newhouse out there for $4.99. A great, big, beautiful hello to all the wonderful people here from Georgetown, Washington, District of Columbia. Byron Allen was Greg Gutfeld in the 90s. Well, he gets a chance to go up against Greg Gutfeld now. So how about that? And Colbert kicked out.
I'm going to say a lot of complimentary things about him. He married well. He is a very brilliant, beautiful wife.
If the boss is listening right now and wants to hit you with a shoe, I give permission to the boss. Hit him with a shoe.
No, she'll throw a sandal at me if she so chooses. It's not like that hasn't happened on stream before. But I would just say
her eyebrow is raised right now. Listening to you talk, she's like, "What is it? I'm supposed to hit you with a sandal over?"
No. It's gonna be
Look at him turn red. He knows it's true.
It could happen. But look, I just want to say that he is a self-made man, and there are very few of those in the world. And a lot of times they are looked down upon or they are diminished in society. And I think that is an enormous problem that we have, because a lot of times cronyism and things like that take over, and you've seen what happens, scandal after scandal within corporations. And we reach an apex of frustration, despite the fact that good people, men and women, can rise up in the stead of the others and outperform them, which is what's going to happen in Colbert's case, which is what we're talking about right now.
I think what Culture Casino is trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, is don't just climb the corporate ladder. Build your own ladder.
Indeed.
And then shake that ladder if Peter Dinklage tries to climb it behind you. Shake it hard.
What did Littlefinger say?
Is that what we're calling Peter Dinklage now? That's cruel.
Yeah, well, sure,
why would you call Peter? No, don't call Peter Dinklage little fingers.
Chaos is a ladder.
We're getting canceled. Ho-I-O Magic, member for 12 months, says 1 year, baby. Fourth and fear, no darkness. Look at that. A year is down. And what a great thing that is. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
We've got England DG for 2. Colbert writes, Lord of the Dinks.
I really hope not. I really don't. I really hope.
And then Culture said, well, Lord of the Dinks, let me see if I can dink around this cup as close to the mic as I can. Dingle, 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 dingle.
Sorry, that was ice.
Yeah, we need SFX here. It's okay. Snarky Steak Nugget for $1.99. Power to the Niners. I love Arsenio Hall.
Oh, I missed. Do you know that's one of the shows I miss at late night? That and what was it? Living Color. Living Color was prime amusing television, and I don't think we've ever been the same since it left.
We need it back. Bring it back. Yeah. Ryan, the Travel Dad, member for 19 months. Have you seen Disney is going to be doing layoffs?
Everybody is.
Well, we don't want anybody to lose their job, but we'll take a look at that. I did see, and we'll be covering tomorrow, that Disney is finally dropping gendered language in the parks. Yeah. So you can now say again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You can do that again at Disney.
Children of all wages. Oh, wait.
I'll take it. No, can't do that still. But poor people now get out of those parks. England DG for 2. Watch the interview with Carson about politics. Would love to. England DG also for 2. I don't know. To me, my wife is the ultimate authority.
He likes to live.
It's for the greater good. Greater good? I am your wife. There is no greater good than me.
I refer to my better half as the boss for obvious reasons, so I'm safe.
What are those obvious reasons?
What are you talking
Sandals. Fast flying sandals.
Chocolates.
I want to hear how the corporate structure was formed.
She's smarter, funnier, and more in tune with everything than I am.
Put her on the show if she's funnier.
Yeah.
Wow. Don't be mean.
Snarky Distinct Nugget for $4.99. You absorb a lot when sleeping with book or TV playing. Final thought is typically the dream, if a dream is to be had. Well, I've heard that you dream every single night. You just don't remember them all. So, yeah, they want you dreaming about Orange Zilla, right? Destroying the world. Thank you, Snarky. Good to see you out there. Kaylee out for 5. There was only a tail in the picture at the time of the comment. Puppers, lazy, and watching the show. They're listening. Always listening.
Handsome and pretty at the same time. Look, I'm a dog lover. I mean, when I lost Bear Dog, it was like the worst day of
Hold on. You named your dog Bear Dog?
No, that wasn't his real name, but that's what I called him. He was bear. He looked like a bear.
Listen,
it was like,
I
he looked like a bear
All
cub.
pets have like 20 names. That's what happens.
Yeah, you just end up giving them nicknames, and they respond to all of them, which means they're smarter than you. So
just get a dog. You know, just get a bear. Culture. We all know you want a bear. Just go all in.
I'm good. I'm moving to Tennessee, so there are plenty of black bears. I'm going to be good.
Culture. You got to get a zoological permit or something, man. You can't. Even if you move to Tennessee, even if you move to Arkansas, they're not going to give you like, hey, buddy, you want a bear?
Yeah,
come on in.
The bear's going to pick Culture. That's what's going to happen.
The bear will pick me. It's true.
Right.
She's right. She's
get over here, human.
Pick me.
Well, you know, don't cover yourself in honey and work with that strategy.
No. Because look, despite how much I want to cuddle a bear, I know it will eat my face. Okay, you need to know that a bear will eat your face.
Wait, did you just say you want to cuddle a bear?
People do. I think the Russians are big into bears. I'm just going to say.
You went full retard, man.
Next, you're going to tell me you're going to name a python Fluffy. Who cuddle a bear? Albertus Magnus for $4.99. I wish CBS would give me $20 million. If they're just going to throw it away anyway, I mean, why not? Well, you'd be funnier than Colbert.
Byron Allen is going to be cheaper than Colbert is. I'm just going to say it out loud in front of like an audience.
He's paying them money. We just went over this. He's not cheaper. He's paying them.
I know. He's like, hey, run my programming because it's better. And look, he's going to be able to sell his own commercials. This is the other interesting part of that conversation. Why is Lorne being featured?
I've watched Lorne take that breath that says I'm about to weigh in like 17 times, and he's been blocked every time.
Lorne, I'm sorry.
This is you, Lorne. I'm giving you the lift.
I think it's a hint.
Go. I'll be quiet.
I just wanted to backtrack and say it's probably better to want to cuddle a bear than be cuddled by a bear.
Yeah, you don't want to be Little Spoon in that situation. That's very true.
All right. Detail Devil for $4.99. Ticks tomorrow. Last nearby. Project Hail Mary 3D with director's commentary. Saw 15 out of the 70 IMAX. Stumbled on 3D option. Last great 3D was The Martian. Chainsaw Man, Dolby 3D, art style 2D. I love The Martian. I'm going to watch The Martian again now that I've seen Project Hail Mary. I got to go watch Project Hail Mary with some family members that have not yet seen it because I want everybody to see it because I love it and because it's a great film to save cinemas. So bring it on. You've seen it 4 times?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's that compared to bear documentaries?
No, it wins. I mean, honestly, I've seen it 4 times. I mean, most bear documentaries I only watch like twice.
Okay. Oh. Take that, bears. Snarky for $4.99. Damon, Wayans, Boogers and Boxes in Living Color. Stupid funny. Yes.
Oh, so true. Oh, we need to get back there. Like, look, a lot, even in film and television now, we're returning to the 80s. I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but Motu is about to come out this summer. It's going to be brilliant. This is Amazon producing this material, kids. They recognize that, we had a very poor leader before, but now we're going to make things you like. Ryan Gosling was the leader of Project Hail Mary. You've got Motu coming out, which is not the Kevin Smith Motu, which was insulting to every human on the planet. You've got a lot of other stuff coming out over the course of the next few months. Again, these are the things I pay attention to because it's what I cover on my channel, but it's also what I would do no matter what, because it's my life. These are things I enjoy and have enjoyed my entire lifetime. And
ever since he was 3 days old, folks. He's been on this non-stop, 365, even leap years. The man does not take a day off. Go and check out Culture Casino.
Well,
One dirty bird for $2. When mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
True story.
Mm-hmm.
True story.
And we got Snarky out there for $4.99. Oh. Apparently, you promised money, dinero, for getting you the win last night. Did I promise money to somebody?
Oh, what did you
to
win?
To Renegade Jr. for one.
Wait.
Listen,
wait.
There's something that Renegade Jr. wants. That game place.
What did you win? What did you win?
Fortnite. We were playing Fortnite last night. We won 4v4s and all that kind of stuff.
And Renegade Jr. let you beat him?
No, he was on the team. We won. We won. Yeah, victory. Renegade Jr. is a master at sniping his dad during streams. Not the typical kind of stream sniping, but coming behind Valiant Renegade with a Nerf gun. And he is just as good in Fortnite as he is in real life with a Nerf gun. So, but I don't know that I promised him money, but I will take him back out again the next time we hang out. I like to take Renegade Jr. when we hang out to places that his dad does not approve of in terms of fast food, because his dad, Valiant, is a big fan of culinary cuisine. He's very proud of taking, he takes pride in going to fine dining establishments.
Good places.
Yeah, and then I'm like, hey, Renegade Jr., you want to go to White Castle and just eat as many of them as you can? He's like, oh, yeah, that sounds great.
No.
And then Valiant rolls his eyes like, oh, no, not that.
That sounds like me and my grandfather, because there was one time I hadn't been able to see my family for 10 years. What? And so when I came over from Japan and I was hanging out with the family, I was with my grandfather. And I say this kindly. My aunt is very whatever you think type A is, just give it like some meth, and that's my aunt. And so, you know, my grandfather was like, I'm going to go out. And I was like, well, what are you going to do? And he was like, well, I'm going to go get a pen for your grandma. And I was like, I'm pretty sure there's a pen in the house, Grandpa. And he was like, I just want to leave. And I was like, okay. And so we left, right? And then I was like, what do you want to do? And he was like, well, I don't know. What's a good excuse? And I was like, I haven't seen you in 10 years. Let's go to Five Guys and have a burger and fries. He's like, I've never been there before. And so we went.
Boom.
And we ate. And then, of course, we got back. And my aunt was like, I had a pen and food here. And I was like, I'm so sorry, Auntie. I just wanted to go out and I was hungry. And she was like, okay, well, you know, you haven't been here for a while. And we like high-fived when she wasn't looking.
And you told him, you said it's so good you can suck the grease right out of the bag. Trust me, we're gonna have a good time.
He liked it a lot.
I get that. I really do. That's you don't get those moments very often with family members. So you know that's an amazing story. Gold star.
I'm not related to Renegade Jr., but I do feel a certain camaraderie in his love of terrible, awful foods. I can't eat terrible, awful foods often because I try to be in shape. But the next time Renegade Jr. and I get to hang out with his dad around, I think a milkshake made completely of lard. That's the next step we're going to as I increase.
Pro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pro, you need to understand that round is a shape.
Round is a shape. You're right. Stay in shape. Oh, that's not the shape I want, though. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Canada for two. We have been doing super chats for like 15 minutes. I love this. All right. Canada for two. Motu. Is that some type of potato?
Look, not yet, but I might create and propagate a Motu potato.
Of course you would.
Yeah, I would love
it. That'll only take a decade.
No. We're gonna crossbreed as many times as required. Purple potatoes and red potatoes.
Inbred spuds. Great. That's what everybody wants.
Exciting.
Yeah. I can't wait for a decade of coverage of slowly breeding a new potato.
Hey, sure.
Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah.
Silent Watcher for 5. Bears look deceivingly like they'd be the perfect cuddle buddies. Have you ever seen a bear? What? I'm sorry. No, teddy bears are not bears, okay? Go look at a bear in real life. They don't look like they're cuddle buddies.
But don't cuddle them.
Yeah, go find out how that works for you. Yet for obvious reasons, they're not. Why would God do this to us? No. Listen. It's not bears. It's the tummies on cats. Because when a cat is laying on its back, and I'm allergic to cats, so I don't have this kind of affinity, but I know people who love cats, and when they look at a cat laying in the sunlight, stretched out, so happy, and its tummy is up, it looks like you should pet that. And yet the cat is filled with daggers to attack you if you dare want to love on that cat.
It has 4 legs of daggers all at the same time. It's
Every leg comes with knives, and its mouth is filled with little pinchy urchins ready to go.
You can only pet it once. If you pet it twice, it's time for death.
Mm-hmm. And they're ready to strike.
Not all cats. Okay.
And
just
finally,
not all men. Just so you know.
Finally, as we go through a tour de force right now of super chats, as I know everybody wants the Q&A with Caro. England EG for 5. Culture Casino Song. Now let me see if I can figure out which song is this. Move to a mountaintop in Tennessee. Purple taters for you and for me. Got me a bar, and he eats a Gretty, built him a char, and gave him some honey. Culture Casino. Man with the big fat beard.
There you go. That was brilliant. You did a good job, bro.
Thank you.
A bear beard. There we go.
It's not a bear beard. It is a bear beard. It looks a little bit bearish.
Hey, look, if I could be the next Grizzly Adams, that would be like the greatest moment of my life.
I would rather you be the plant Bob Ross. Let's do that, okay?
I'm going to be the greenhouse Bob Ross. We already talked about it. I'm going to talk about the nice little, bacteria guys and the civil engineering, earthworms that make your soil worth its weight in gold. That's what I'm going to talk about. Stuff like that.
You want to do an earthworm video, Lauren? You're muted, and it's.
You've got to work in a lyric about something with medics and how it makes him itching for a fighting and a right and a wrong. Grizzly as a bear and twice as strong.
There you go. Perfect.
Look at that guy down there. Look at that. Shakespeare.
Yeah, but no, I think they wanted you to play, the music video that look, my whole cartoon.
Are you inserting the desires that you assume others have to hear your song?
People love my song.
Okay, we'll play your song. It is not long now until the release of The Mandalorian and Grogu, finally a Filoni film coming to theaters, but Disney seems to be wavering and losing confidence quickly. We'll talk about why. We've got the stats you need to see, folks. Don't go anywhere. Variety reporting this one by Zach Scharf. Mark Hamill supports new Star Wars boss after Kathleen Kennedy's exit and Last Jedi issues. Quote from Mark Hamill, "I can't think of better hands than Dave Filoni's hands." Well, I don't know about Filoni's hands, but
what a statement with no context.
Exactly. Mark Hamill is giving the new leadership at Lucasfilm an enthusiastic endorsement. Speaking to USA Today, the Luke Skywalker actor said he can't think of better hands for Star Wars to be in than Dave Filoni's. Filoni, of course, is running the Star Wars studio alongside Lin-Wen Brennan after Kathleen Kennedy announced her exit in January. Hamill noted that Filoni understands the Star Wars franchise so well, having worked directly with George Lucas in Star Wars, The Clone Wars, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. But Mark is trying to ingratiate himself with Filoni. I believe there's just one problem. The very first Filoni film might be in big trubs. Here's why. Folks, take a look at this from Disney Parks blog. They are preparing merchandise for May the 4th be with you. Okay? The Star Wars Day, May the 4th. And so they're going to release a lot of merch. And that just so happens to be right around the same time that the Mandalorian and Grogu movie is finally coming out. The first Star Wars film in what? How long, Lorne? Since 2019? Is that right?
That is correct. 7 years.
All right. 7 years. 7 years. So you would think they would be gearing up for lots of Mando stuff. So let's see what they got. Folks, what do we got? Lorne, what is this giant bison-looking thing that they ride sometimes?
That is called a bantha, sir.
A bantha. All right. Well, that's a popcorn bucket bantha. We got not 3PO, but this is Zilver, not 3PO's head, as a bucket. Correct, Lorne?
Yes, and it's the Clone Wars animated variant. It's not one from the live-action series.
Yay, that's what I want. We got a little tiny glow-in-the-dark, maybe keychain lightsaber, red. Okay. What else we got?
It's actually a drink stirring stick, actually.
Oh, that's a stirring stick? I thought it was like a sushi, a chopstick.
Oh,
No?
I like the K-pop concert stick idea more.
Yeah, that is better. What do we got here? We got the popcorn bucket. We got the bantha. We got the lightsaber thingamabobbers, swizzle sticks.
Swizzle sticks.
Okay, what is this? Oh, this is the pilot from Star Tours, right?
Correct.
Okay. Paul Rubens, he was the guy who did that one, right?
He was.
Okay. And then we got Jabba's sail barge bucket. Folks, indulge us for a minute. I promise we're about to get back to the Mandalorian thing. This will make sense in just a moment. Lauren, this is Jabba's sail barge bucket, yeah?
Yes.
Now, did you know that they've changed the name for Slave Leia? Did you know that, Lauren?
Hut Slayer, yes.
Hut Slayer Leia, which I got to say, we were talking internally about that, and some people were less than kind about it. I said, you know what? I actually kind of like Hut Slayer Leia. It's kind of clever from a Lucasfilm, right?
Yeah, it's fine. It's not as egregious as, say, the Fire Spray System Patrol craft. So I'll take it. It's a badass moment for her. So good for her.
All right, we got a Temu brand derpy dog from K-pop Demon Hunters. Is that what that is?
That is a Loth cat.
Yeah, whatever. We got Death Star Cup. We got Yoda mug. We got Prequels mug. And Tauntaun? Do I have that right?
That's a Tauntaun.
Which is the only thing that I can tell so far that has anything to do with the Mandalorian and Grogu. And that only from a bad Super Bowl commercial.
All right, that's it. That's it. So we have nothing. We have nothing related to the Mandalorian and Grogu, which is the first Star Wars film in 7 years, releasing in the same month. And so you might say, oh, come on, Pro. This is for the big Star Wars fans, okay? You're making much to do about nothing. They're not worried about the Mandalorian and Grogu at all. They love it. They know it's going to be big. Well, folks, what if I told you that we've got the stats you need to see to realize, perhaps, they're worried big time.
I love stats. Oh, look at this graph. It's sexy.
Ooh, it's a pretty graph. A sexy graph, yes. Yeah. And it has to do with, Carol, let me tell you what these are, and then I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Oh. The red line. Not a subway line. The red line, though, okay? Not a train. The red line is Google searches over the past year for the Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie. Okay? Not just Mario, not just Galaxy, but all of that word for word in a line. Exactly that way. Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie. And the blue line represents Google searches for, and I'm going to see if I can pull, they've made this not as easy to see. Oh, well. I liked it better the way they had it before, but Mandalorian and Grogu movie, okay?
There seems to be a disparity.
Now, I know that as a movie comes out, searches happen because people are looking to see where it is in theaters, okay? I got that. But still, into the first week of April, The Mandalorian and Grogu is getting 2% of the searches of the Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie. And if we go back, before people were searching to see which theater it was in, Mario was getting 13 times. And in fact, I don't see a single time in the past year. Wait, no, I do. Okay, so when the trailer came out, September 20th, Mandalorian and Grogu got a single spike above. And other than that, Mario has been pacing ahead the entire time. But again, we're not confusing this with Mario games. This is just the Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie versus The Mandalorian and Grogu. Caro, this kind of a differential, this kind of a chasm between the two, we don't often see this. This, I think, really signals there's not much interest out there in this Pedro Pascal film. What say you? Are you hearing maybe the kiddos saying they got to go see it?
I can't say I've heard any children say that they have to see the film. I was kind of interested in it when I saw the trailer in the theater, but it's always when it gets closer to launch time, like the film's true colors kind of start to show a little bit more. My first thought in seeing that graph is that people are probably looking up the movie because they know it's not going to suck. Where Mandalorian in the past has unfortunately kind of shown that, especially with some of the meddling that's coming from the studio. Because originally Grogu wasn't supposed to come back. It was just supposed to be like that season Grogu goes off and then that's it. But, certain forces came in and was like, okay, well, we have to put him back in because the people want it. And the people were like, no, it's okay. We were fine.
Yeah, and I'm looking actually as we're talking right now, I'm looking for articles on Pedro Pascal because typically what happens is as a movie is getting ready to launch, we get all kinds of stories about the lead actor, and Disney's good at that. But guys, girls, if we look at this, if you search for Pedro Pascal and you select news, we've got a single Deadline article, okay, that's not really related at all. I mean, this is about detention facilities. You've got an exclusive behind the scenes from IGN, okay. And then the rest of it is about Pedro Pascal allegedly dating Rafael Alarra and Pedro Pascal's 51st birthday being a tribute to said relationship. So there's not a lot happening here, and we are weeks away from this.
Well, can I suggest, if I were going to make a video on this or write an article about this, it would be on the downward trend of The Mandalorian and Grogu, because early buzz is like non-existent. They've gone downward. That's borne out, Culture. If you go back to September 20th through 27th, 2025, that was the most interest the film has had. So if we go back to February, it had a smaller bounce. I guess that was that the Super Bowl? That would have been the Super Bowl trailer. Super Bowl bounce, yeah.
But
you went diminishing. From 11. Yeah, you got 9 million views 13 days in from that particular trailer to just over 11 million views in total. It wasn't a big growth spike, and it hasn't been since. Nobody cares. They've changed the marketing strategy around this to trying to promote the fun adventure story, but we've not seen it. Is there any of the depictions we've seen so far, is there fun and adventure? No, there's dumb stuff in dumb places and dumb things happening in dumb places, like a AT-AT walking on a cliffside, which it would never actually attempt to do. There's a whole lot of dumb and not a lot of very well thought out sci-fi, and Star Wars, just like Star Trek, had very well thought out sci-fi. Like, you wouldn't put the wrong item in the wrong place to, cover ground. You wouldn't put
introduce you to the Empire, sir.
Oh, well.
Let me tell you, they create all kinds of big, expensive things that they intend to blow up through poor design choices or poor application of the device. AT-ATs are not exempt from this. In fact, they use them to wade through rivers, which is also a really bad idea. They also created one that mounted to a giant tank that was elevated on these giant legs when they had a better technology 30 years before. And let me tell you about a Death Star with an exhaust port.
They keep having troopers that can't shoot anything.
Okay, and that's the other problem is they created a misperception because the first film, A New Hope, to disguise an attack, they had poor aim. But I'm not going to get into that. What I want to get in... Hang on.
Finish your point. I got to get to Lauren. He's having too much fun down there. Go ahead, Culture. No, go ahead.
Look, I just want to say there is no level of hype that'll come out of a TV streaming show that makes justifying a film. I think that this is the same problem Marvel suffered from by diminishing the value of the material to television shows and then trying to represent them as film and equating those and creating an equivalency.
Well, this is a show,
didn't
right?
exist.
This is a season show. Moved to a movie.
Exactly. And I think it's going to get the same kind of the Marvels reception that we got because you diminish the value of Marvel and particularly Miss Marvel. And, again, you got 2 of the 3 characters being in Disney minus series, right? And then all of a sudden you elevated them to film status with, the likes of Brie Larson, who, despite everybody's best efforts in the media, has rehabbed her career because of the Mario performance.
Lauren's been holding up 4 fingers now, and I'm not sure what those...
it's fine.
I'm worried he's going to remove some of those fingers if we don't go to him.
He's wrong.
I got 4 words for you.
No, you don't.
Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. It's very exciting.
Yeah, you were just saying that there's no level of involvement that could be justified by a TV show going to a movie.
This has no relation to Kevin Smith destroying Masters of the Universe.
Let me do the original animated show. From
let me do what in the business is called a hard yank. Okay.
Ooh, you're gonna pull the rug. There we go.
I'm switching this conversation because I have been looking now at the articles that are covering the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Whoa.
There's not much. And the fact that this is one of the leading articles out there, this is out of Parade. Let's see, who's the author here? This is a little too small for me to read. Deanna Janes. Pedro Pascal celebrates 51st birthday with subtle nod to rumored romance. The actor's been linked to Rafael Olarra since February. Yeah. He's shaved the stash. Listen, this is not what you would expect for the big stories that are out there right now. I mean, we're weeks away. And, where's the guy, the Mythbuster guy? He always is on these sets looking at the practical props and stuff, right? Why is he not doing videos on this stuff? Where is Baby Grogu? Why is he not doing interviews with Oprah? What's going on, Lorne?
It's dead.
We're 6 weeks out. And
6 weeks.
It's right around the 5 to 6 week mark when they start doing the marketing push. If they don't have anything within the next 2 weeks, then I'll start getting worried. I would like to ask one clarifying question for you on the statistics if I can.
Yes, go for it.
Can you bring that chart back up?
Yeah,
absolutely. Hang on one moment. Sweet data.
Yeah. And can you perform another search for me, please?
Lauren, I will carry this load wherever you want to go. What do you got?
Search for the Mandalorian and Grogu, not ampersand Grogu.
Hang on, let me see. They've changed things on me. Okay, wait.
If there's a difference.
All right, so the Mandalorian
and
Grogu.
I don't know that there will be a difference. I'm just curious to see if there's.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yep.
There you go. That's what happens. Now, let's play a game. Okay, let's take all this off. All right.
Okay.
Take it all off for a minute.
Let's play a game and say that
Watch this.
This thing is May 22nd.
Star Wars just playing versus Mario. Okay.
All right.
Full past year. What do we got?
Oh, Mario's winning. Good job.
We can see that Mario is about double the whole way through. Just Mario versus Star Wars. So all of the Star Wars franchise, and we're getting closer. Now, here's the cool. This is so important too. So if we go back, right, the blue line for Star Wars is actually diminishing over time, and we're not getting the kind of rise that you would expect as we're going up for the first film in 7 years. You'd expect this to be going up. We're at one of the lowest points.
Something really important. Go back to the peak of the Star Wars line. Look at the date.
Star Wars.
May 3rd, May 4th, 2025, yeah.
Talking about Star
So they had
Wars.
nothing that they announced last year, and that is part of it. All right, do another thing, just because I'm
Oh,
curious.
my gosh. Well, one more time.
Data. Look at this
Look up-
data, guys. We're so imperial.
Look up Kathleen Kennedy.
No.
No.
Versus Mario?
I'm sure.
No,
No,
versus
Kathleen
Star
Kennedy
Wars.
versus Mandalorian and Grogu. I think that's a better comparison.
All right, here we go, folks.
Thank you, Pro.
Wow, we can hear you typing. Could you get
I'm
a
doing that
louder
on purpose.
keyboard? Good.
It's all part of the show, folks. And Grogu, we want to get the film. There we go, right there.
That sweet MSR.
The red is Star Wars. Kathy gets nothing. Nobody cares.
Wow.
Nobody
That
cares.
surprises me.
Well, you got to think the number of people searching for Star Wars is just so huge in comparison. And maybe they're searching for AI Star Wars videos now on YouTube because that's all they've got left.
Yeah, that's it.
That
Somebody
fan base
else's
stuff's
work.
pretty nice.
We try. Carol, I'll give it to you for your final thoughts on all of this. Popcorn buckets for everything except the sequel trilogy, which is missing, and the Mandalorian Grogu. What do you think about the idea that it's not just Mando? Nothing for the sequel trilogy. Somebody somewhere has figured out that stuff doesn't sell. What say you?
I think they're a little late. I feel kind of bad because I'm gonna go watch the film just because I watched all Star Wars films. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be dead on arrival. And there's so much faith lost in this community when it comes to Star Wars that I can't be mad about it because there's been so much like fans coming out and talking about the changes and what they don't like and being told to be quiet. And then when they took all of that wonderful lore and turned it into legends so that way they didn't have to pay the authors, I thought that was a pretty big D move overall, especially since they turned around with that comment about how they can't make movies when there's no content. I mean, KK's done a really great job of breaking faith with the fan base and expecting things to be the same. And I think that was a big wake-up call for a lot of studios, really realizing that you can only abuse your audience so long. And I think the one that's actually the slowest to realize that is Nintendo, but like their fan base has been with them for like 50 years. So I think they still have a little bit more time before that breaks completely.
So can I change the conversation just a little bit and offer one positive Star Wars thing?
Well, sure you can.
That came out yesterday.
Okay, I thought this was positive. I thought
a small hope.
It's not going to show properly.
Darn the green screen.
Yeah.
Is that Mandalorian a Victorian outfit?
That is William Shakespeare's Star Wars, The Mandalorian of Navarro. It's the latest release in the William Shakespeare Star Wars line. It's very good.
I want to read it.
I want to suggest, I actually think the story we're doing, the conversation on Star Wars is good because what sells? George Lucas Star Wars, and they know it.
Can I read you the chorus of the opening? This is William Shakespeare's version of the opening.
Only on one condition. One condition.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to do a theatrical clearing of the throat first.
Prologue. Outer space. Enter chorus. How wondrous 'tis again to take the stage in celebration of adventure's rights. A long-held thirst over players shall assuage. Good welcome all to new amazing sights. Attend a tale beyond the firmament, in which the fallen empire is no more. Now hath the new republic made ascent, restoring peace in the wake of star-crossed war. Engage imagination if ye can. Acts, scenes, and lines shall be historian, delivering the legend of a man. E'en now, behold the Mandalorian. Return to galaxy far, far away. See there, in time so long ago, our play.
Lauren, that was beautiful. Who let this guy in?
Beautiful. So absolutely wonderfully beautiful. I mean, okay,
Folks, we apologize for that broadcast error. And back to your regularly scheduled Star Wars story. Mandalorian Grogu, not going well. Not going well. But Lauren, lifting us up. And the troll, taking us back down.
Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so scroll down a little bit just so we can see those ups and downs a little bit more. Come on, get to work. Let's scroll down a smidge. There you go. Go. Oh, come on. I want to see I need to see the bottoms. We have those peaks. Really? Am I actually like? I got more search than Mando? Is that what we're seeing here? I don't know. Anyway, Wilton is blue. Grogu is red. I mean, it makes sense. However, when it comes to the Star Wars, what we need to notice, Lauren, is the fact that you have those you see those red spikes? That's called pressure. It's kind of like when you gotta pee. So everyone gets super excited, and then they pee, and then it relaxes. That's what's going on.
Lauren, how much does it put fear into Lucasfilm that legitimately, honestly, in the past year, we're not faking this, folks. Wilton versus Grogu. Wilton gets more searches in Google than Grogu.
Can we try something specific, though?
Is there a popular Wilton that I don't know about? And are you holding your leg in your hand? That better be your leg.
It's my leg.
Ah, no, that's disgusting. Put it back.
I've been using it to brush my teeth and stuff.
Rip his leg off.
But can we compare Wilton the Troll to Grogu? Type in Wilton the Troll. Wilton the Troll. Wilton the Troll.
It's too disgusting.
Oh my gosh, you guys are weird.
Ripped his leg right off.
Stop it. Get some help.
Nothing's ripped off, other than like generic Disney properties.
You know what?
Hi, Carol.
No, you don't get to go up there. No, you come down here. You be good down here.
I look. I'm looking at projections for the Mando and Grogu movie, and I'm just going to tell you, if I were doing a video on this right now, I'd be more confident in the projections sitting around 400 million in total box office than I would about the billion.
All right. What did you want, Wilton? You wanted Wilton the Troll?
Oh. Yeah, I want to see. Let's do it.
Okay, I just want you to understand something. When I do this, things are going to change, not in your favor.
Well, I know, but come on.
All right. Grogu stays the same. Hang on. Wilton the Troll.
Okay.
You have zero. That also is zero.
You're still a winner to me. Don't let
this is zero.
You.
Yeah, this is bad data.
Yeah, something clearly not right on this.
It's probably correct. It's probably because it has something to do with being Canadian.
Mike Zero probably has stolen it on a thumb drive and is hiding it from you.
Yeah. Well, you look. I mean, he finds great thumb drives. I love the guy. That's good stuff.
I tried to warn you, Wilton. I told you this was not going to go well.
Well, I mean, sometimes you got to hit the rock bottom before you go up. So
I set you up for this great, amazing. Nobody can believe it. They question it, but it's real.
Yeah, but it's also me, and so I'm going to push things to the max because I'm a troll. So
right. Well, you're going to make sure that you come off as badly as possible. And well played. Well played. All right, folks. We got to get Culture Casino to bed. Culture. You told me 1 hour, and I got to hold you to that.
Except that I actually said behind the scenes I could do an hour and a half, so I still have a little more time.
You got time for super chats? You got time for super chats, Culture?
Yeah, I want to do super chats. Look, there's a billion of them. Holy cow! Plus, Carol's going to do like a whole segment. I'm excited. Even if I'm going off to Betty by, I'm going to watch that segment. So
you know what I'm excited about, Culture?
No.
I'm excited to say that in the next few moments, you're about to hit 500 subscribers.
I know.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot subscribe. I cannot be number 500, but you can be. You can be the one.
Are you saying, whoa, Pro. Are you saying that you can't commit one of your alt accounts to that garden place?
He doesn't have.
Hey, watch this. I just became the 500th subscriber.
You think it happened? You mean you held out this whole time and you're not subscribed? It really was, Lauren. 500 subscribers for that garden place.
Thank you. Do you realize that this means I can actually have memberships?
No, what this means is that Lauren actually just screwed you because, he's making it all about him. He didn't make it about you. He's like, hey guys, watch this, and then he
No, it's the power of friendship, guys.
Yeah. I feel like like right now I'm in the middle of a Scott Pilgrim moment. You're trying to make it like sad. Why are you doing that, Wilton?
We won't let Wilton.
I just exposed life.
We won't let you do this, Wilton. We lift him up.
Potatoes, fried green tomatoes, arugula. Hey, what's up?
When injustice strikes, I strike back.
Culture, casino, let's go. Culture, casino, let's go. When the EMS tries their best, strap him down, check his chest. Culture, casino, casino, culture, casino, casino. Culture, casino. Let's go, let's go.
Do it live!
Okay, so before you get started on anything else, this is far more important. So Ellie Bird says that we need to start a Wilton the Troll search campaign on Google. Get my name to spike more than Grogu.
Dear YouTube, we are not here trying to manipulate your algorithms nor your search terms, and we apologize for the troll's demands that our chat do his bidding.
But you guys give financial advice all the time.
Why do you have stacks of Colgate toothpaste behind you? Just why? Why? What is the...
Why wouldn't you have stacks of Colgate?
You have half a mouth of teeth.
It's for his
9 out of 10.
smile.
See?
I think it's because he likes fluoride.
Oh boy!
Of course, I
She
put
called
extra
it.
in my water.
IQ diminishment.
How about I keep my eyes so white?
Oh,
you brush your eyes too.
No, I flush them.
With Colgate?
Stop putting your eyes on the. Stop putting your eyes on the bidet. We've told you this 17 times.
Do you have to go out to the septic tank to get your eyes after you flush them?
That's his swimming pool culture. No, here we go again.
No, that's my water fountain.
Oh,
You actually got Caro. That was impressive.
All right, Ryan the Travel Dad for $9.99. Culture, I used to respect you. What? Until you just said a swear word, a naughty word.
I said a swear.
You cussed.
I said a
My
swear.
mother watches these things.
Look at this little troll.
Wait,
Look
I said
how
a
sad.
swear?
You have made the troll so...
What did I say?
Wait, on behalf of your mom, I'm disappointed in you.
What did I say? I like Skyline chili. Wait, is it that? Wait, what's happening?
I can't believe this. This is... Your mom is...
I said a swear? Did I really say a swear?
You
I don't know if you said a swear. Did you say a swear?
I've actually heard you swear multiple times.
I don't believe you.
All right. Ryan the Travel Dad calling him out. All right. We're going to get a swear jar clip. Devil Detail from 199. 17 or 15 out of 70 IMAX equals 15 sprockets, 70 millimeters. 3D plus practical FX equals stars in my eyes. Love it.
Dude, it was so good. Again, I've seen it 4 times, 3 times in PLFs. I'm just going to say it's the best film. Project Hail Mary, amazing stuff. Amaze.
Kaylee for 5, think on this. The man who played Clock Knocker in Jay and Silent Bob is great with Dave Filoni. Baloney phony, very lonely for George's success. Hey, honey, call the papers. Baloney stinks. I added that. Sorry. Snarky Distinct Nugget for $4.99. Chocolate cake. Shake Portillo's Instant Gravity Pro. Outstanding loaded hot dogs. Love
That's
it.
That's a good poem.
England DG for 2. I can't wait for Pedro Pascal to play Prince Adam. What are you doing to us? What are you doing, England? We got Detailed Devil out there for $4.99. Could Lucasfilm fix Star Wars? Swap Starfighter. IMAX Episode 4 dates and move Disney Star Wars to only TVOD Blu-ray for fresh start. After Episodes 5 and 6, Lord and Miller Thrawn trilogy. Boy, be still my beating heart. No. They blew that one. I don't think they're coming back. Why would they? What they can make it? Go make Martian 2. Do that. We got Snarky out there again for $4.99. If Project Hail Mary and Star Wars are close box office, it's horrific for Star Wars, a content creator's money dream. Let's do this. Go Hail Mary. All right, wait a minute. We're running a poll. But before I run the poll, Lauren, I want to go to you and ask. Chances that Project Hail Mary outperforms The Mandalorian and Grogu at the box office.
Ooh.
There's no question about that. I'm not one of those guys who ever thought the Mandalorian and Grogu was going to make $1 billion. I don't think it's even going to save Star Wars. I'm just hoping that maybe it will be good or good-ish. But we'll see. Season 3 was a disaster. I think that they do know that they need to do something to right the ship. I don't think they really have a good idea of what that something is. My guess is global box office 300 to 350.
Oh gosh, I was going to give it 400.
I'm giving it 2.
I think that's a stretch.
No. I really do believe it's going to top out at 400 million. Look, I've been predicting this stuff for a long time, and I'll just say decent chance it gets to 400 million. I think that globally the appeal hasn't worn off as much as it has here domestically. I think the international box office will carry the day. I think they're going to... No, I think that with recent entries like Project Hail Mary, it'll be received more favorably than here in the United States. We're a little bit more cynical right now. And
Culture, are you being distracted by the troll?
No. We deserve to be. We deserve to be more cynical. I think that 400 million global is about where it finishes. I think that's about right.
Carol, I'm going to move you just so Steve's wrist is not damaged trying to look up at Culture the whole time.
I look down on women all the time.
Oh God, no.
That's a bad outcome there, Pro.
I agree. Get back down here with me.
Okay, right. Well, now I look up to her because she's a cat herder. Apparently,
you should look up to her. She is a cat herder. She's amazing. So
England DG for 2. Star Wars just needs more Yo Mama jokes.
Everyone needs more Yo Mama jokes.
Can I say you're gonna get all of that in a bag of chips with the Lando Calrissian show on Disney Minus?
Well, sure you can. You can say anything you want.
Okay.
Detail Devil for $1.99. Marsha Lucas February interview sharp. If Lucasfilm CCO, who CEO? Well, that threw me off at the end. I had it.
Put George
back
back
to the
there.
beginning.
Put George back there.
Go Marsha. Marsha.
Yeah, she was good.
Silent Watcher for 5. The Stormtroopers can't aim trope got old for me years ago. It'd be nice to see them as an actual threat rather than joke they are now. I will say at the very, very beginning of The Force Awakens, I did like that the Stormtroopers were more menacing in the very beginning of that movie. And then, of course, it didn't pan out that way. But
even Phasma in the first Disney Minus sequel that we got, the sequel trilogy, what was that called? Some kind of replacement for a male character. I didn't even get to finish. It's fine.
Hey, Wilton, could you read this one, please, and put it to music?
Oh, okay. Worst episode of Fraggle Rock I've ever seen. Dun, 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 dun.
Did you ever see Fraggle Rock?
Down Fraggle Rock.
It sounds nothing like Fraggle Rock.
Yeah.
You had your moment. Well, you screwed it up.
We're from under a rock.
You crapped your pants on live streaming, man.
Yeah,
I don't wear pants ever.
You bribe into this up, dude.
You had this was it, right? This was it. This was your Eminem moment. You blew it.
This is not my Eminem moment.
Commissions, member for 6 months. Wilton is a bakeware and cake decorating brand.
That's right, it is.
You didn't even know that.
It is. I actually looked you up.
He didn't even know that his name is a bakeware.
No, you're like the number 2 result next to the bakeware. Well done.
Thank you. See,
okay. No, mister.
Not only am I cooking, you can also cook with Wilton.
Now, if you had actually known that, you would have been grifting doing Wilton's cooking channel by now. You had no idea. You did when you picked your name, you didn't even spend the basic research moment to see what else out there already has Wilton and what can I do with it.
I'm going to say this.
Not. Why would you?
I'm going to say this, friend. Wilton's candy producing confectionery items are amazing, and they have been since I was a young person that helped in the kitchen. So we would make candies out of Wilton products.
I hope you do something with baking, and I hope they sue you into non-existence, troll.
That'd be fun. Hey, there's also Wilton, California, which
please. Oh, you're Googling
John,
it now.
No, Sean, formerly John something sack. He said that
something sack.
Something sack.
I'm not allowed to say certain words on YouTube. I'm not
Good
culture.
sack.
I watch my mouth. Okay, so
I didn't say I swear.
I might make jokes that cross the line, but I know how to keep my mouth not filthy.
Meanwhile, you hold up one tiny little leg in an appropriate way in your hand when you come on the show.
Yeah, you gave us a hand.
No
Wait.
Culture. You be good up there.
A hand leg.
Your time has almost landed, buddy. Culture. Oh, boy. All right, continuing on. Patrick Getaway for 5. It's both sad and expected that Will Toyne has more interest than Grogu, and a bit scary. Well, now we know the reason why. England DD for 5. Wilton song. Troll your day away. He makes you angry. It's okay. Let the insults play. Down at Troller Rock. Woohoo! Down at Troller Rock. All right. Let's see. Snarky for $4.99. Sorry, Lauren. Pro's Night Before Christmas was better. I liked Lauren's.
I liked your reading. It's okay.
I did too.
I didn't.
Just joking. Lauren has a good voice for sleep.
Lauren's looking really confident in what he just had to say. Blah, 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 blah for 5. 26. Rally for the goal.
What's the goal?
We passed it. It's a special Q&A with Caro. Maravita for $4.99. Wilton, don't let them bring you down. You are the bestest troll on the interweaves.
Wait. I feel like we hit the goal, Pro.
We did. I just said that. We hit the goal.
Oh.
I told you his meds are wearing off.
It's true. It's true. But hey, look, I'm still alive. I could have died. You
keep breathing.
That's bad.
Just keep breathing. Just keep breathing. Breathing.
Well, I think I'm supposed to swim, according to Ellen DeGenerate, before she got really rude.
That's a step. That's a little bit advanced for you right now. Let's just do the breathing thing.
I have a question. Are we all supposed to breathe?
Yes.
Wilton, if you could hold your breath and just see how long that goes, I'm up for it.
That'd be great.
Patrick Getaway for 5. Nobody is voting for Grogu. We had to end the poll. 98% now agree Project Hail Mary will win. And I think that Project Hail Mary lands somewhere between $700 and $800 million. That's my prediction for it.
Me too.
Patrick Getaway drops 5 WDW Pro memberships. Thank you, Patrick. And we're going to get you a clip coming soon. But because we've talked about the internet's daddy, the Peepaw, who is not in power apparently this year.
No.
Sorry, Culture, but your outro today is a spritzel.
It's a super spring spritzel. Pedro's big year has Disney dropping. It's a super spring spritzel. Take down Star Wars, Avengers, oh please. They picked the wrong Peepaw. Even Bree said, nah, woke is collapsing. Theater snapping. It's a super spring spritzel. Oh, spring spritzel. Switch to Ryan Gosling.
We are going to play that every day. Did you hold your breath through the whole clip?
Actually, I was just acting.
Oh, no, I was going to play it again. All right, Chef Eddie for 5. No one searches for Wilton the Troll. He is so famous, he only goes by one name. Wilton. Like Prince or Madonna.
I am a prince and a Madonna.
Louise. All right, Maravita for $4.99. I have given up on Lucasfilms until they prove they are not giving us all the middle finger. Heard that. And then Maravita for $4.99. Goal! Thank you, Maravita. We appreciate you. Q&A at the end of the show with Caro. Blah, 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 blah for 5 says goal again. Thank you, thank you. And then third Dr. Andy for 2 says, do heads roll at Disney when the new Star Wars film bombs? No, I think they're going to hold on until Starfighter. That would be a bad look for Starfighter. Lauren, you agree, disagree on that one?
Yeah, I haven't seen any evidence that heads have been rolling for anything up to this point. So it seems strange to me that they would start doing that now. I do think that they, in my opinion, Mandalorian and Grogu and Starfighter are their version of an A/B test. They're trying to see what the reaction to each of those movies are, hoping that there will be some data that they can glean out of that. I don't think it's going to be very useful for those kind of purposes. They simply don't understand what the audience wants.
We've got Nate Dogg out there, becoming a YouTube member. Welcome aboard, Nate Dogg. Hope you didn't join for Wilton. And Great Caesar's Ghost for 2. Wilton is the wind beneath my wings. And other.
Perfect.
Boy.
I love making sure that people float.
Hey, Wilton? No.
Yeah.
What do you... Stay away from orphanages. That is a rule, okay? That's a hard rule, and don't drop it. All right, Wilton, it's time for you to swap out. And panel, we have had such a great show today. We've had so much fun, but we only have room for one more story. So I'm going to let the panel decide. We never do this, but in fact, Carol, I leave it up to you. You pick what the final story is, okay? And then we'll save the other one for tomorrow. Wilton. He's so weird. He makes weird... Stop making weird noises. It makes it awkward.
What? You told me to leave.
Switch to Steve. Come on.
Bye, Wilton.
Get out of here, you. All right. Here's the options, Carol. We've got Blake Lively going crazy and T-Swift happy that she lost. Or we can talk about the end of Avatar as a movie franchise. Which of the two would you like?
T-Swift.
T-Swift?
Yeah.
Lauren, you good for T-Swift?
Sure.
Resident T-Swift expert?
Oh, yeah.
Steve, you know a lot about T-Swift?
Bring it on.
All right, Optimus.
I'll take you all on.
Would you like to apologize for all the things that your little pet troll did while he was on the show?
I can't apologize.
The many things he did.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You can't blame me for what happens when he's on.
He's practically you.
I have filters.
He does not.
Barely.
Hey,
they're
look,
there, but
here's the thing. Okay, when you make coffee, you don't just let all of the grinds through.
I don't. You let some of the grinds through? What are you chewing on your coffee? What kind of allegory is this?
Everything flows. It flows through the troll.
You like a little grit in your espresso, buddy?
Yeah, let's do it.
He's doing the French press. That's what.
Okay.
You know that story of Mel Blanc and how he got in the car accident and was in a coma for a long time and nobody knew what to do until somebody said, "How you doing, Bugs?" And he popped out.
What's that?
If you were in that situation, I really would like to know how Wilton would behave coming out of your comatose body.
That would be wonderful. I'm not.
It would be something. I definitely want to record it.
But I don't know wonderful is the right word. I don't know. Steve, you ready, buddy?
Doctors getting pillows ready.
You ready, Steve?
Yeah, yes, I'm ready.
Carol, you ready?
Yes.
Lauren, you're fine. You'll be okay. Let's do it. Let's hit a final story. Let's cover crazy Blake Lively. Well, Blake Lively is going cray-cray, and now even T-Swift is excited that she is losing from TV and Movie Addict. Lively, that's the wife of Ryan Reynolds, Lively filed a letter to force Wayfarer, that's the organization that Justin Baldoni runs, to tell them who is testifying. Says, you know, if Blake gets her hands on that list, she will find a way for them to suddenly not want to testify. The people are scared of her. It's why you haven't seen crew come out and talk. This is bad. We have seen her side docs, Justin and Jamie. Wow. Now, I'm not here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that this is true. I'm not here to tell you that this is absolutely what they're going to do. But I can tell you that she is doubling, tripling, quadrupling down, even at time. She is lost. It seems like the judge is telegraphing you really should drop this. Her consultants, her friends, allegedly, through all of these articles, are saying to her, you need to stop. You're about to become Amber Heard 2.0. She won't stop. You've even got this from AOL just coming out by Morning Honey, the hosting it on AOL. Taylor Swift breathing a sigh of relief after Blake Lively's court loss. Doesn't want anything to do with the case. They were besties. BFFs. T-Swift to BFF. Blake Lively, though, has driven T-Swift now to the point of being a frenemy. Says Blake Lively's ongoing legal case with It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni has strained her once strong friendship with T-Swift. Amid the lawsuit, Taylor and Blake's friendship also underwent a trial of its own after the singer was reportedly dragged into public dispute. Since then, the two have remained distant. And now, according to The Blast, T-Swift allegedly feels relieved as Blake Lively's lawsuit against Justin Baldoni suffered a major setback. Taylor is getting ready to tie the knot with her longtime partner, Travis Kelce, and doesn't want the case to drag on until her wedding. And you remember this, when T-Swift was furious over the leaked text messages from Blake Lively's legal drama, putting all kinds of mud on the Swift. If we go over here to Andy Signor, you can see that damage control is happening, but boy, oh boy, they're not learning anything. Blake Lively, this one says, last thing I wanted was a lawsuit. Ha! She chose the New York Times to leak stuff to. She chose to sue Justin Baldoni first. She chose Time 100. 16 shooting days equals complaints met. 5 weeks without issue. Her own agent, Blake, was feeling very positive, but now comes retaliation in bold caps. Folks, you can see down here what's going to come out in court now. Even though 10 of her 13 claims are thrown out, they're going after this retaliation claim. And I can't tell you for sure how things go, but boy, it looks like it's not going to work out, because they've got what appears to be proof that she was saying she was happy, that she was pleased. And you can see that down in the point L, the second phase of filming, including all of Lively's intimate scenes, proceeded without incident. Point 222, point 223, point 224. Oh my gosh. They've got quotes from her disagreeing with her position now. And that is to say, all of this takes us to the point where you got to look at this and go, Blake, what are you going to do? What are you trying to do? Because it's destroying friendships. It's causing even Hollyweird to have enough of her. Caro, we went from a place where Ryan Reynolds and they were beloved. They were a power couple, a duo of dominance in Hollywood. And now nobody wants to touch either of them. Only Deadpool, the character, is saving Ryan Reynolds. That's kind of his only outlet. What and why have they done this for, Carol? What is going on in their minds? Why can't they just stop and let it go?
I'd say it's an obsession right now, because she's put so much on the line that she has to get some kind of victory. But the truth is that when this allegation first came out, there was not one woman I knew that read that headline. It's like, oh yeah, she's right. Like, we were all kind of looking at with narrowed eyes, being like, that's pretty sus right now. And so I'm actually in the camp of being happy that her stuff is being thrown out, because on top of her story being extremely suspicious in the way that she was describing events and stuff like that, her and the team that she worked with when presenting evidence actually made a point to crop out context in order to make their case. And so when they would have to go to court, and then the full like text messages or whatever they're drawing clips from were being used, it put egg on all of their faces. So the whole thing is very fictitious. In fact, she should probably get into like writing. I think with this amount of creativity, she could get really far. But the thing is, like, I think if she doesn't win this case, or wins something that says that she's right, she's pretty out in Hollywood, because at this point, like, who wants to work with her?
Yeah, absolutely. And this has been a complete, what do we call this? A cluster cuss. That's something Pro can say. A cluster cuss is what we'll call this. Let me read to you down here from what the judge had to say about the Blake Lively situation. And then you really got to wonder, why are they doing this? Okay? Here's the editorial out of Andy Signor on this. It says, some direct evidence is one of the quotes from the judge. Read that word, some. Not conclusive, not proven, some. The judge is not finding the plan was executed. He is finding enough to survive summary judgment, the lowest evidentiary bar before trial. It goes on to say, from page 130 in the same ruling, the Wayfarer parties, that's the two guys who run this movie entity, were entitled to engage public relations and crisis management specialists to protect their reputations. And here's the kicker. This is what the judge is saying before they even get to trial. For 3 remaining points that really don't touch Justin Baldoni. Quote, much of what Lively complains about is not actionable. This is what they're going to trial with. Something that the judge has already declared, much of what Lively complains about is not actionable. So, Steve, we're going into a situation where it's unlikely she wins. She's already lost almost entirely. And the only thing I can see, like, there's nothing to be gained. She already is incredibly wealthy. She is now fighting, and her claim is, well, I'm doing this for the children. I'm doing this for the young ladies who they don't have a voice. And it's like, no, you're toasting your career. You're tanking your husband. Let it go, girl. Let it go.
Yeah. But she's hurting her husband. But what I'm noticing is that he's still got that staying power, because publicly, he's not really done much. He's been more behind the scenes, been a problem. So, because that's been kind of my thing watching all of this, at least up here in Canada, because Ryan Reynolds, he's our Canadian gem. He's
Wait a minute. I thought Ryan Gosling was your gem.
No.
Pick a gem, man.
It's. I mean,
You can have rubies and sapphires.
there you go.
Go with Dan Aykroyd. He's your real Canadian. Real Canadian hero, Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, no. But Ryan Reynolds, like, he still has like that power. So like Tim Hortons, the coffee chain, they just did like the Ryan's donut thing. It was a big push where it's basically a really crappy maple butter donut that they did, and they made like a giant push with them. And everyone kind of, because they love Ryan Reynolds so much, they actually go out and they buy these stupid donuts. It's a marketing push that worked. And so what I don't see lasting though is if she keeps pushing and he stays quiet, things really changing for him. However, if he opens his mouth and says anything to either defend her publicly or condemn her, which obviously that'll destroy his marriage, then you'll see the repercussions, because then he'll have everybody attacking him. But at this point, he's just been quiet.
Absolutely. Well, you know, the biggest news we've got out of Ryan Reynolds is that his Deadpool viral dance now has a lawsuit aimed at it. And this dance has had to be removed from Fortnite. So you would expect, off the success of Deadpool and Wolverine, that Ryan Reynolds would have a lot of big roles, a lot of big movies. Lauren, I think this is affecting him. I think that the Blake Lively situation, and honestly, they have all the money in the world. There's nothing to be gained by chasing this anymore. Nobody, like, is she going to, even if she were to win, what's she going to do? Is she going to celebrate, oh, we took down Wayfarer, something nobody's ever heard of? No, there's nothing to win anymore. There's nothing. And I think it is affecting her husband, because after this movie, where is he? Why does he have no other big movies out right now?
It's affecting him right now in the sense that I think people are staying away from projects that he would like to be involved with, but that will be a temporary thing. Ryan Reynolds is a multi-billionaire. The man has lots of money. You're right that he doesn't need the money. He doesn't have to do anything if he doesn't want to, but he wants to. And people are going to want some of that sweet, sweet money that he has. And when you have that kind of sweet, sweet money, eventually somebody's going to come around and be interested in a project you're attached to. He'll be safe from this in the long run if, as Steve says, and I hate to agree with anything that Steve has ever said at any point in his life.
Amen.
Wow.
But he's right. If he stays quiet, he'll be fine. Blake, probably not.
I disagree. Caro, I think he's done with rom-coms. I don't think women want to watch him anymore. I think this has stuck to him a little bit, and I think women are following this situation with what happened to T-Swift with this. Mm-mm. I think they've been following Blake Lively in a way that we men have not. What do you think about the idea that this has damaged her husband in the rom-com arena, the genre that sort of made him?
I mean, for Ryan, Ryan, like, we're friends. I've never met him.
You're on a middle name basis, okay? I don't know okay. Bartholomew, that's his middle name.
All right, Bart.
Barty.
I don't think he's going to have a problem because he's got a gin company, he's got a mobile company, he's got the donut deal. Like, he's got tons of money funnels. He's not really worried about anything. I think the part of the reason we're probably not seeing him do anything is because he's just waiting for the wave to even out, and then he's going to go back to work. That's what I think he's doing, because if he does go out and he is more public, then people are going to ask him the question. But I mean, he's just swimming in money. So why not just, like, have a staycation and just wait for it to blow over when it finally does?
What's going to happen is he'll do a rom-com with his wife. And that will be the thing that if he does it, depending on if they make fun of themselves, which
they have to be really good about that. Yeah.
Like, if they can make fun of themselves, then that will redeem him in almost every way. However,
you know what would work really well for this rom-com? It's almost like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, right? Yeah. Where they start doing the filming, but then, somebody leaks a fake story about how they're actually fighting, and the fight happens in the movie, and then they make up like some other story about how the movie brought them back together. Like ladies would eat that up.
And if you did something, or even like along the lines of like 10 Things I Hate About You or something like that, if they did something in that vein, I can almost guarantee you it would make like, I mean, the classic rom-com numbers.
And it would build Faith back up and Lively as well.
No, wait a minute. I just want the whole world to know that Steve invited on the Pro Show to give his expert analysis, that his recommendation to these two individuals, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, Steve's advice, and I don't know if he's trolling them, I don't know if he's trying to destroy them. He has essentially told them they should do Gigli 2.0. That was your lesson for them, is go full Gigli.
Hey, it worked for them.
Sure,
have they been married?
Again,
4 or 5.
I think they're on year 2 right now. I don't know.
Can I ask you guys? You don't think that Ryan's aging out of doing rom-coms? I think he's in the middle of actually needing to do some kind of a career shift.
No, he's going into a silver fox age.
He's rom-com material right now.
Yeah.
He's the classic. He's the fox. So he's the older guy that the younger girls are going to want. Like he's what's his name from back in the early 2000s? Not Clooney, but the other one.
I thought you were going to say Richard Gere.
Richard Gere, that was the name.
Oh my gosh, yes, it is what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, he's moving into Richard Gere, Clooney territory.
See, then you said early 2000. I thought, well, Steve's going with McDreamy. I know what he's a McDreamy man.
Yeah, he's got the perfect face.
Was that Dempsey? But he's got way more star power than McDreamy.
Look, folks in the chat are saying Cary Grant was nearly 70 and heading romance pictures. Yes, I'm not saying that you can't have older people in a romance picture. I'm saying that usually you have 2 separate phases in your career that are separated by a middle. And I feel like he's in that middle period yet. I don't think that he's old enough to do the older romance pictures, but I think he's too old to do the younger romance pictures, if you get my drift.
I'm just enjoy sitting here while 2 very heterosexual men talk about what ladies want in terms of this guy and his age. And Caro is sitting there with that look of you poor fools. If you only
I know that my wife, she does like watching Ryan Reynolds. Okay. So
now I know what he's got against the man.
I'm honest. So I know that like she actually enjoys him as an actor. She likes me more, I think.
As an actor, actually, that's the qualifier.
No. This is actually on brand. It just proves that she doesn't have any taste in
Oh no, Lord, too harsh. Steve, are you okay? Steve, close up time. Are you okay?
That was well played. I'm not gonna lie. I can game respects game. I got
that was hard, man. That went in the paint.
But honestly, like if he did like a movie with a woman that was in her 30s, I don't know who that would be.
Give us an exact age, Steve. 31, 32. What do you want?
Probably between 30 to 35 in that neck of the woods. I don't know if Ryan Reynolds and Sydney Sweeney did a movie together.
I knew it. I knew this is where we were going. It's always Sydney every time with Steve.
No, but I'm telling you, it's true.
You love her eyebrows. No, I get it, man.
No, I'm just.
She's got great eyebrows.
She's actually the only name that I could think of that's probably in that age range. Like I'm like, because obviously like ScarJo, she's way too old. You got like I'm trying to think like.
Oh yeah, ScarJo, 30.
Yeah, I'll take her off your hands if that's.
Oh man,
I'm just trying to. I don't know.
Caro, will you please cut through the chauvinism on the show right now? Please help us. These two poor guys. Just sum it up for us, please. Is Blake Lively, is she redeemable? Even if Ryan Reynolds seems to be maybe Teflon, is Lively? Does she have any kind of career going ahead, or what's the pivot point for her?
I don't think she has a career going forward. I think she's burnt a lot of bridges, both with the people she works with and with the audience, because if there's one thing women resent, it's when another one makes them all look bad, and that's exactly what she's done. So it would take some wonderful redemption arc that was actually sincere to make people be like, oh yeah, we can support her again. But I think because her ego is so involved with this court case, it's probably not going to happen.
Is she Amber Heard 2.0? Is she that low?
No, I think she can be her own category. I don't think she's shit in anybody's bed yet.
No grumpies. No grumpies.
I did do and say horrible, regrettable things.
I don't know what we're on. He's gone again. Oh, he's going to get the troll. Here we go.
You
No,
told him
there's
to
a
get
blonde
out.
wig.
Hello, I am Melinda Hurd.
All right, that's enough of that. That's all I got, man. What the crap are you?
Shameless knockoff, and I appreciate it. Okay, and so I.
How dare you? How dare you put your udders on my show? Cover what it?
You can cuss. I can show the goods.
Dip the nips, if you would, please.
Fine.
All right, this is a kid's show. You
I
cow.
am a modern woman.
You bovine. All right, what did you want to say? What was your funny joke you had?
Nothing. This is it. I'm beautiful, and I am me, Melinda Hurd, and no one can steal my glory.
A Timu Miss Piggy. Get out of here, you.
Jerk.
All right, we'll get. I don't know if it'll be Steve or Wilton, or maybe he'll get a sock puppet or a oven mitt. You never know with that guy.
It's so delightful.
I love the fact that Steve can handle it when we throw some fire at him. You throw some shade at Steve, he doesn't even care. He just rolls.
If you can't dish it, if you can dish it, you have to take it.
All right, Snarky for $4.99. Called it 2 a.m. Oh, I forgot. We got to do this, folks. Q&A. We got to do a Q&A session after the super chat. So go ahead, start right now. Type Q&A in the chat. Lauren will take 10. Okay, 10 Q&As. Type Q&A in the chat. You helped us hit the goal tonight. We really do appreciate it. And specifically, aim your Q&As at Caro, and we'll see what she has to say. We're happy to answer them if you want us to, but Q&A, and we'll see what she has to say. Snarky Distinct Nugget for $4.99. Called at 2 a.m. last night. My son is in the hospital. Oh, Snarky, I'm so sorry to hear that. Not an accident or injury, but he's having a tough go. He asked to go. Prayers. Snarky, of course. We're all wishing very well for your son and sending prayers out for you and your family. So sorry to hear that, and hope things work out for the best. Sorry about that. Clip. Snarky, this one's for you, buddy. That seems odd and follow up to that kind of a message, but, well, that's what we got for you, Snarky.
Maybe you brought him a smile, right?
That's right.
Guys, I do have to say something. If you're going to ask a question, it does need to be preceded by Q&A. And if you put Q&A in the chat, please put a question behind it.
I've never done this before, so I thought that was normal.
We got a top-notch crew around here.
I didn't think I'd have to do this, but...
Just Jay is out there for 2. Hey, Steve, what is Wilton's favorite bridge?
Probably one to do with teeth.
There's a dental joke. Where's Staccato? This is the one time Staccato's like, hey, I like that guy.
The letter of the day is J. J. Yeah.
And we got some kindness out there. England EG for 2. Best to you, Snarky. Be strong. It will work out. That's right. And thank you, England DG, for saying so. All right, let's get to the Q&As, folks. Put a Q&A in and then say what you want to say. Here we go. Crap. Hey, what type of books do you guys enjoy for fun? Well, I know one that you might want to check out. Caro, tell them about the new book that's out there that everybody should be reading.
Oh, let me pull it up. There's one I just finished recently. It was a short story. It was called Tin Man. Actually, there you go. There's the title. And it's really good. It was about this pilot that got paired up with a bot after his co-pilot went down, and kind of how their relationship developed. But I think what I really liked about it was how the story went from being about the pilot to the co-pilot and that, and then how he coped with being in war situations. I don't want to ruin it, but I really liked the twist on it. I thought it was very well done.
And I believe there's a book that you've been doing some stuff with, maybe even writing.
There's like 4 books.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So over at Ripperverse, which is the publisher I work with, I have 4 titles that are out right now. One is called Yaira, Frost and Ruin. Oh, look, it's my cartoon self. How delightful.
I'm just putting this up here because you said you've got 4 books, and I was like, well, look at you. You've got a full-blown caricature, if you will, of you.
Yeah, no, so when we first made Ripperverse, I had actually proposed that we make cartoon versions of ourselves to put on like email signatures and stuff. So this was year 1 stuff. That's why the hair looks very different. But so I have Yaira Frost and Ruin, which is one of our comic babes. I co-wrote that with Eric DeJuly, who's the founder of the company. And then there's a lot of Dirty Deeds in here. There's Dirty Deeds 1 that's about to be fulfilled soon. Then there's Dirty Deeds Jailbreak, and then there's Dirty Deeds 2, and that's all following a sci-fi story of a ragtag group. And 2 of them are about finding humans and getting them home, and then one of them's how they met in prison and got along. And then the last one that I have that's out right now is called Smuggler's Stitch, and it's about a tailor who does all the super suits in the universe. Because I saw he had a line in book 1 that like caught my attention, and so when Eric actually was like, "What character do you want to write?" I was like, "I want to write Cedric." So
Edna Mole.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But that's my that was my first comic that got released here, and we hit 6 figures, and I think we sold 3,000 on that. So if you bought any of that 3,000, thank you so much.
Awesome stuff. And congratulations on the success. It's great seeing it.
Thank
All
you.
right, from Colic Games, why is Lorne wearing such a bad hat today?
This is the same hat that I always wear, and what it says on it is that Park Place, it was given to me by my parents, so thanks.
Yeah, it's just that it's a little green this eve, Lorne. That's all.
It's the green screen. I got tired of people bringing up all of the cloud and gnats that would be over my head. It's because I don't have perfect lighting in here, so I'm going with the virtual green screen, and it puts a halo around your head.
We're going to get you some ring lights, some LEDs, some OLEDs. You're going to look real good real soon, Lorne.
It's actually
I
a
have
bald spot.
Every
You're
pore
really
in your
upset about
skin.
that comment I made about your wife, aren't you? I can tell.
Every single pore.
You had to wait 5 minutes, 10 minutes to come up with a Q&A question to ask, and it's because you're mad about what I said about your wife.
Wait a minute. Are you saying... Oh, he did send it. Oh, God. This is for the fans. Come on, Steve. Not a panelist. Chef Eddie. Caro, what do you really think of Lorne? You must be honest.
I think he's charming. He gives great hugs. Because the first time I met him was at MegaCon, and I was like, "We're hugging now," and he was like, "Oh, okay," and then we hugged, and it was wonderful.
He is he's a good hugger. You can ask anybody. He is an eager supplier of hugs.
10-10 would hug again.
Mm-hmm. O2RR. Hello, Caro. Many of us here are big theme park fans. Do you have any favorite theme parks?
Oh, I've been to a lot. Probably the one I know the most is the one by Mount Rainier. So I think I've kind of hinted that I have a Jerry Springer family, but at one point when I was in my birth mother's custody, I think that tells you a lot just by that phrasing. She was a park ranger, and so what she would do is she was in charge of like the ski lift one day. And her thing was like, whatever you do, just don't cause problems. And I ran all over that park barefoot, right? I went looking for bears. They told me to watch out for them. So I was like, I'm going to find them. And so it got to the point where all the other park rangers were very used to just seeing like this feral wild child with no shoes just running around the forest.
I hope Culture has gone to bed, because if he's listening to this, you are going to get so many emails. You are going to get so many emails from a very eager Culture Casino.
He's going to look for advice on like how to grow something in the wild.
Right, exactly. From True Mentality. Fine. Caro, if Lorne was a puppet, how big would the armhole be?
I don't know.
What does this even mean?
This is an inappropriate question.
You know what it means. Come on now, don't play dumb.
Lord wants it.
How big would the... Okay, I get this. Caro, the larger the bicep and the tricep, the bigger the hole for the arm must be on the little puppet thing.
Okay.
Am I right, Steve? Is that what we're talking about?
I guess this big.
Lorne, hold up the pipe. Let's check it. Check it, Lorne.
Without the stickers, though. That's weird.
All right, moving right along. Da-da-da.
Lorne's puppeteer is a hefty German guy. That's
True Mentality. Is Star Wars too far gone? If we get good writers and actors, can it be saved? That's the Caro. And then we'll let Lorne weigh in.
I think it would take a lot at this point. That's really like the sum of it. Like we'd have to like have good faith in the cast and the writers and the people behind it. And if one of them gives us like a bad feeling, then we're all going to be like, no, I'm not into it.
Lorne, hefty German man, could you share with us again, can Star Wars be saved?
Well, my take on it has always been yes. Will it ever attain the heights that it had before? Probably not. But to turn the ship around, you've got to get people who are passionate about it, that know what made it tick, that are not going to be infusing it with a message and just want to entertain people. Can it happen? Sure. Is it likely? Probably not.
You have to move into an entirely different time period, completely removed from anything that Disney has touched.
Yeah, go back to Ewoks.
By the way, folks, as we continue through this Q&A, we just want to say a thank you to the 630, 50, somewhere around there, number of people out there across GeoCities, Instagram, ICQ, and everywhere else you might be. Welcome aboard. Happy to have each and every one of you. You're seen, appreciated, and heard right here on the Pro Channel. Cape Canaveral, can James Bond ever return to form? Or has the current culture destroyed his future forever? Caro, to you.
I think it can be brought back, but it's kind of like the same thing with Star Wars, where like we need to have faith in what's going on, and we need to have people that are passionate about it too, and not just people looking to take advantage of the fan base. Because that's, I think fans at this point have gotten savvy enough to pick up on when that's going on, and they're just not playing ball anymore.
I think James Bond is one of the franchises you can save easier than others. I think you can bring it back. James All Day TV. Caro, good luck with this one. Do you see Looney Tunes and DC theme park rights being bought by Universal Studios since Six Flags is basically going out of business?
Oh, what a question. Possibly. I will admit that this is a topic I have very little understanding on, so I don't want to.
I need you to speak with authority. Speak with authority, Caro. Come on.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen, and it's going to be great, and everyone's going to like it. We've got a great marketing campaign. The toys are going to be good. The kids are going to love it. Everybody coming from all walks of life to be here. Did I do okay? Was that all right?
Heard it here, folks. Gonna happen. Breaking news. We got Redisaurus for a Q&A. For all the talk about the debt Paramount and Disney both have, why haven't you talked about the whopping $95 to $115 billion that Comcast, Universal's parent company, has? Well, this went in a different direction than I was expecting. I thought that we would be talking about this was going to go to Paramount, because a lot of people are very angry right now about Paramount having debt that they're going to be paying, and by that I mean Skydance, essentially, but they're going to be paying to the Saudis. So that's where I thought this was going. Why do I not talk about the $95 to $115 billion that Comcast owes? It's because Comcast is a company that does cable and provides infrastructure, and Disney is not into the infrastructure or tech side of things, really. Paramount is, I think, something that we could talk about more easily here, but a lot of that Comcast debt comes from business sides that are not in our lane of entertainment. So that's the reason that we don't go there too often with Comcast, because I don't know that the audiences of this channel would be super excited about, hey, Pro's going to explain why they've got debt for fiber, like, and not serial fiber, different never mind, optics, yeah, okay. Redisaurus, that's the answer. That's why we don't cover it very often, but if that's something people want, we'll be happy to go there. As I've said before, if people love peanut butter, we'll become a peanut butter channel. I don't care. We'll cover whatever it is you love. Michael Moose. Oh, boy. No, that's Barney. What's the Bullwinkle? What's he sound like? Hey, Rocky. Same voice, you're right. How long does it take to put your past Lorne and Apollo on that pod place and genre guys? Lorne?
That's kind of an interesting question, because we only just started doing it. And we're not going in order, but they are having 2 of them go up per week now. And we've been broadcasting since July. We do 2 shows a week during that time frame as well. So you can do the math there.
And very soon, folks, we are going to be having Lorne and Apollo switch to being exclusive to that pod place. So make sure that you are subscribed to that pod place as soon as possible. Also, this is a channel that Lorne is now the main producer on. So I know you all love Lorne. You want to show Lorne support. Get over there. Look at that guy. Look, you do like Lorne. See, look, Lorne, he likes you.
Yeah, ask about that armhole joke again.
Anyway, T3PO, folks, let's get him to 5K. Let's go. Lorne has put in a lot of work into this, and we would love to see this be a huge success. As you can see, you can get down here and check out Lorne and Apollo. Videos are out there right now. If I click on videos, what do we got? Let's see. We got Lorne and Apollo. We got Nintendo losing big. We got the genre guys. So go check it out, folks, and support our new location for long format discussions, and you'll find clips from the Pro Show from topics like when we talked about Criticalist. So get over there and check it out. We'd love to have you there. Bruce Newhouse, friend of the channel.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Come on, Pro. Speak into the microphone without the phlegm. Bruce Newhouse, Caro, how is hanging out with the asylum patients going?
Are you talking about like the stream, X, or work, or
This guy. This is the guy they're talking about right here.
Plural.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
it's wonderful. I'm having a great time.
It's been a strange time, but a good time.
You've
I
got
was on
multiple
it.
personalities.
I was on a stream one time with like this chick. I'm not even making this up, and she decided that she was going to go out, and so she changed the stream to her phone, and got in the car, and then eventually got pulled over by the police because she had her kid just running around the backseat of the car, and I was like sitting there like the entire time being like, "What is happening?" And then she was arguing with the cop on the live stream about why she got pulled over, and at one point I was like, "Oh no, I don't feel good," and I left.
I have to pee immediately.
Yeah, I need to go.
But that's the kind of host that if you said that, she'd say, well, just take the phone with you. No.
I literally like had something like next to my desk and I pushed it over.
Oh, no, my spleen has exploded. I have to go.
I have to leave. Sorry.
Talk to you soon. I probably won't survive. Don't message me. Snarky Distinct Nugget from $1.99. Thanks for the support, my friends. Snarky, we love you. We appreciate you. And we hope everything goes more than just okay with the fam. All right, Steve.
How do you wind up on a stream like that?
This was when I was.
Don't tell him. He wants to be on streams like that. That would be his dream come true, to have that puppet on a stream where somebody's arrested.
So there's like a little group on YouTube. It's called AuthorTube. I don't know what the current state of it is right now, but I was like rising up in AuthorTube, and it got to the point where like people were like, "Come to my stream," and I was like, "Am I that person? Like, what's going on?" And so I kind of knew this person through somebody else, and so I went to her stream, and then like afterwards I went to like her mutual friend. I was like, "You did not warn me about any of this,and
he is literally typing AuthorTube right now. He is looking it up so he can get in. Oh,
it is a hot place of because here it's full of women that have nothing to do.
Well, now Lauren's interested.
With nothing better to do than to govern each other. That's
like I've written articles.
So you're telling me they're busy governing each other and not Lauren? Okay, well he's even more interested. All right.
Yeah. No, it was a silly place. I think this was back in like 2020. I walked away from AuthorTube and went to go do other things because I was like, this is a silly place and you're all being weird. I'm gonna go write books and be productive.
Steve, speaking about productive, we have been telling the crowd now that we're going to do a legathon, a legacy for Wilton Lisps, right?
He used to.
Okay, legacy. Never mind. You dropped the lisp. Darn it! That guy, Steve Whitmire, he just bullied you into dropping the lisp. Steve, we've been promising this now for years. When are we going to do a legacy?
So tomorrow, in theory.
I am not ready for that tomorrow. I just want you to know.
The plan is to do a member stream on my channel.
Yeah.
Where I actually work on it.
Okay.
So if you're a member of my channel, you'll be able to see what's going on as I actually
the madness
do stuff. So
will your internet connection be able to handle the stream of all 6 people?
Steve, I want to apologize. This has been a very harsh night tonight, and Lauren has been out of bounds a few times. I hope you're okay.
I'm fine. It's okay.
Steve, you'll at least have 8. I guarantee you.
I have a lot of voices.
Lauren will get you to 8. Okay, he will be there with his alt accounts.
3
calling
of them are
you
streaming.
You got to grift how you can grift.
There you go.
But no, I'll be recording with Wilton and him dancing and singing and playing. So the members will get to have a sneak peek as to what the heck Wilton's doing.
All right, put Wilton beside you real quick. We got to wrap this show, but put Wilton beside you real quick.
We care about you too.
Thank you.
All right, get him up here.
At least somebody does. Yes.
All right, what are you going to do tomorrow? Give us a little heads up of what this song and dance is going to be.
Well, okay, so the song and dance has to do with my legs, which I don't have.
We saw you. You came into the show with legs.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, but that was like a new development. Okay, it's kind of like a disease. You just
all right. So like a little pimple, you grew some baby legs. All right. So give us 10 seconds of your song you're going to do tomorrow for the crowd. We're trying to get you above 10 viewers. Come on.
Okay. Give me 3 seconds. Stretching. I'm not really stretching, but someone else is. All right. Walk with me in faith tonight through every trollish trial. Fund my duo dangle future kilometer by mile. From shuffle shafts to glory bright, from stub to standing tall, together we can sow the dream of legs for one so small.
This is a poetry read you're doing tomorrow?
Well, I'm really going to be singing it and dancing.
Okay. I'm just checking. All right.
Yeah.
Lauren, tell us about Lauren and Apollo. Last night, you had a Star Wars celebrity on, and I apologize that I could not be on there longer. But you guys are rocking it on Lauren and Apollo. So first of all, tell folks if they didn't get a chance to see it, because I've left it up now. It's not member exclusive. Tell the folks out there, what was that Lauren and Apollo last night? And maybe they can go watch it. And then what do you got coming up this Friday?
Yeah, we had C. Andrew Nelson, who was joining us. He has the distinction of being the person who has played Darth Vader more than any other actor. He has appeared in computer games as well as the special editions of the Star Wars trilogy. He also was a visual effects artist for both LucasArts and Lucasfilm. He's a fascinating interviewee and currently is running a company called Adventurous Ideas that is bringing back full cast audio dramas. So be sure and go check that out. It's really cool.
It was awesome.
Like that?
What's that?
How'd you get a guess like that?
He actually reached out. He is a viewer of the various pro channels, and wanted to reach out and say that it's actually true. Yep.
You're not bribing him?
I am not. And actually, on that Park Place today, he was in the chat while Marvin was running the show.
Lauren, I need to know. If you got pulled over by a cop, how much you giving him?
I have never been pulled over by a cop.
Never?
I said what I said.
Huh. All right.
Federal agents.
Got a gray nomad up there doing 50 and a 55.
Okay, well, no. He knows that his mom watches this, and so he doesn't want her to be disappointed.
She's already disappointed because you're on the panel. All right, going to Caro. Caro, to the folks out there, where can they find you? What are you doing? And where might they go? What channels to see more of you?
Oh, that's a lot. So you can find me on X under the name of Ripalorian. I usually post snarky tweets and sometimes an article. So like an article I put up today was Why Boys Need Heroes. Over at Rippaverse, you can find all my graphic novels there if that's something that is of interest to you. Most of them are in the pre-order state, but I do know Dirty Deeds 1 is going to get fulfilled soon. So if you order in a week or two, you should be able to get it reasonably. If you like books without pictures, I have those on Amazon. Queen of Swords and Silence is a book that seems to do pretty well. It has this cover over here on it. It's about a man-eating monster that is trying to not get blamed for the world ending, and while she's trying to make friends and influence people. So it's it's a small steps. And then my channel is just called Carol Brown. Very, very adventurous. I mostly just play Stardew on there. So
hey, Carol, that's a nice Yoshi.
Thank you. Do you like it?
It's a nice Yoshi.
I like it. I bought it and then put popcorn in it, and the people who sold it to me were very confused.
Oh, well, they should know. It's a popcorn bucket. What are you supposed to do? Oh, you're not supposed to put popcorn in the popcorn bucket.
I didn't want to clean it. I just wanted to have it and put it in the background.
I think it'll be okay. These people who don't use the popcorn buckets, I don't know what to think about them. Pastor Muppets, wrapping us up on the show for 10. I'm super late. Went to see Mario. Woohoo! With my wife. Out of this world fun. Then had to go get her parents. Got caught in rush hour traffic twice. Ugh. Please play the Spring Spritzel. You know what? That's the way we'll go out tonight. Pastor of Muppets, you're all right with us, so let's give it to you, and the rest of you can cry about it.
It's time for my summer sizzle, cool as a cherry popsicle. It's time for an autumn fizzle, for grizzle, the skill are on the trees. It's time for the winter whizzle, the sizzle has frizzled like a slush puppy. It's a super spring spritz. Oh, spring spritz. Switch to ride.